What's going on out there, people? It's the AGP crew, man. We're here again for a good night of conversations. Um, we ain't got ratchet in a while, so I figured what better time to get ratchet in tonight? Let's talk about if your partner can't keep up with you in the bedroom, should we be able to cheat? Is that a pass to go get some new strange? We'll figure it out when we get back from these commercials. On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Hey, what's going on out there, peeps, man? We here again for a good show tonight. Man, we're going to get some good conversations going on out there. Shout out to everybody that's on the live from early. Big up yourself. Start our introduction. Cherie, what's going on with you?
Hi, y'all. Happy to be here. It is Thursday. That means tomorrow's going to be Friday. Then I'm off for the weekend. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be with the fam.
I'm digging that dudo.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I like it. Yeah.
It's Valentine's, so I have to switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? A little spicy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I feel you. Short Mizzle.
Yo, what's up, man? Over here, man, living and loving life with a cup of tea. Thursday night, R&R, and we ain't talking about rest and relaxation either.
None of that. Because we don't do that around here.
We talking about ratchet and ratchet on a Thursday night with the fam, right? You feel me?
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. T, what's going on with you?
What's up? Happy to be here. Got to give a shout out to my middle child, my king, CJ Corey. It's his 18th birthday. I officially have 2 adults and 1 child now. Only 1 kid.
Happy birthday, dude.
CJ.
Yay! And of course, he's on his birthday like every other 18-year-old away from mom. So, yeah.
As soon as we can, gotta get up our chair.
He's like, he used it to the max. So he called me from school. He's like, yeah. So now that I'm 18, I could technically sign myself out of school because I'm 18, but you got to give permission.
I'm grown. I don't need
so you're not fully an adult yet.
Not fully.
Tell the school, be like, I'm 18. I'm out. What's wrong with y'all?
What's wrong with y'all?
Can't hold me. Can't hold a player down. The player's out.
Out. But I'm happy to be here with the family, ready to help or break some relationships up tonight. You know how we do.
We gotta fix it or break it, mend it or build it. Build it or break it.
Hey.
However,
as long as we contribute, right?
Facts. Razor, what's going on with you, man?
I'm here. So listen, I got 2 things.
Yeah, I want to say something before you say anything. I told you last time we was here to just go ahead and said it was gonna snow. Now you go up here talking about it ain't gonna snow. Now it looks like it is gonna snow.
Man, listen, man.
You're never right. Why didn't you just go ahead and be wrong?
It's not looking good, people. It's not looking good. That's what I'm saying, man.
Too late now for you to just set it for Tuesday.
Well, you see, Tuesday, I had a glimmer of hope, man, and I just went all out.
Hope don't live here no more.
And it's not looking good, So, but on the other note, this weekend is a Super Bowl weekend, man. Who want to make a bet? But I could tell Cherie one thing. Where's the Cowboys, man? Where is the Cowboys?
Where's the Giants? Where's the Giants? Because they don't never make it far. So where are they? Okay.
Where the black head coaches at?
Yeah, that too, and I'm saying the Giants wasn't expected to make anything. The Cowboys was God Almighty himself.
I don't want to hear that. Boo, tomato, boo.
Ask me if I care. I don't. Don't even have to ask. I don't even know why we even talking about this nonsense now, but whatever. Yeah, man. Hey, have y'all seen that clippings of the fight with the baby and his brother, well, his one-time brother-in-law or his side brother-in-law when he
I
went and
have not.
approached. He went to well, remember the conversation we was having about the baby and his girlfriend Danny Lee?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
her brother decided he's gonna take it up on himself to go honor his sister and run out there and got into a little confrontation with the baby. They got into a fight. Well, wouldn't call a fight is when two people actually fight. This is more like they beat him up. So, what y'all think, man?
That was jump. They jumped him.
I think that was fair game. What was
No,
going on? What y'all think?
no.
Well, I think number one, he should have known better. Unless he said, "Hey, man, I'm gonna give you a one-on-one," I would have left it alone because you got to go through all those security, and we already knew that that was the outcome. If he got there and he was like, "Listen, man, let me have it on one," and he backed out there, we could have been like, "Yo, baby didn't want no smoke with him, man," but you can't run up there and with these guys having all this security around them, man. It's unless you're going up there with an entourage too, man. Sit your tail down. Ain't nothing gonna happen, but you getting beat up.
Yeah, because
You
I
know.
saw him, but I think he was, but like, I don't know if he had like I don't know who he was with, but he was getting, jumped on them slippery slopes because everybody was just slide to the left, slide to the left, drop,
So,
drop.
uh,
But they did jump him. They did jump him, and he should have known better, like Razor said, because
so
he's the baby. He's gonna have an entourage with him. He's gonna have security. So when he swing, everybody gonna start swinging. Everybody gonna start swinging, and they already know what it is with him. So with the other guy, they got beef. So he should have played smart. If you would have had your people, and then they had their people, then they would have been like rumble in the jungle.
Rumble, young man, rumble.
Rumble.
What the rest of y'all
There was
think?
a lot. There was a lot of hair being pulled in that fight. And where was the baby? And where was the baby at? Because I saw him, and then he like disappeared, and then everybody else like rushed in. They, but
He
He
threw
threw the
first.
first
He
punch
threw the
though.
first punch.
yeah, but then he like disappeared,
But then
and
his
everybody
punch
else
was like,
came running in. You know what I mean? Like,
it was like, you the money. Move out the way.
You want me to do? The entourage took over from there. I don't got
Yeah.
nothing.
yeah. I mean, hey, 100%, 100%. He should have knew what time it was. Like, well, no way they was just gonna let you beat the bait, and then you was in a very public place too. You know what I mean? So he knew.
Should have
He
known
knew.
better.
Mm-hmm.
Should have known better.
Yeah. What y'all saying?
Okay. Oh no, I was just saying he should definitely known better.
You cannot just swing at him and they ain't gonna say
No,
nothing.
You can't even step to him, like, you know what I mean? I'm surprised the baby did anything. Like, I normally security would just beat him down.
Yeah, he should have known better, man. There's no
Yeah.
way that
All them people in that bowling alley.
there's no way he's gonna let you.
He had about 10 people with him.
Yeah, there's no way, and unless baby said, "Listen, we gonna get it on one," and they agreed to it. Man, he already knew what time it is.
Now you can be like, all right, I'm a
Yeah.
but
Let's do one of these celebrity things. Let's get in this ring, man, and go at it one-on-one. So.
Yeah, right.
I don't see.
What's my reason for going in the ring with a nobody as a celebrity?
that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I think y'all are completely forgetting the rules of fighting in the streets.
Oh, he shouldn't have been jumped.
There ain't no rules.
Exactly. That's my
There's
point.
no rules.
That's the only rules that entertain in fighting is when you're in a boxing ring, when you're in a organized fight. Other than that, Anytime you walk up to a man, you should be prepared to either get beat or you should do the beating. One of the two. You never walk up to somebody with the intention of, why you ain't give me a fair one? Why you walk up on me with my friends around? So, all right, you see me in the streets. Me and Razor in the streets, and you approach Razor to fight him. You think I'm gonna be like, hey, go ahead, Razor, go ahead and handle your business. I'm be right here waiting until you finish.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Man, please.
He should have been more smart and had people with him. That's
Not
what
even that. I mean,
Nah, he should just know it ain't gonna go down. Like, why are
exactly.
y'all even fighting? Y'all are grown men, like
Not even only
connected. That's
that. The thing I look at is it's always good to fight for your people under whatever it is. But was that situation that serious for you to be on? Because he was on Shade Room and all these places talk about he gonna beat baby up when he see him and all kind of things. So now when he come talk about, I told him let's step over here and talk as a man. Now, fool, you was already online saying you gonna beat me up when you see me. There's no reason for us now to have a conversation when you
exactly.
come up to me and talk to me. So it's already a preconceived notion with me and my friends. In fact, if you're a star, your friends trying to see which one of them can keep me on the A list. So they probably mad baby hit you first. Cause they was like, man, I was just about to hit him right before he messed it up because I was gonna hit him and then brag about it. And that fool just went and hit him first.
But you're right, though, and you brought up a good point. Was it that serious? And for you to even step, sometimes you got to know your place. Step out. It wasn't a situation where he was physically beating her up or doing something like that. He might not have liked what he had said to her and how he was handling himself or how he was talking to her, but there's certain things you just got to step out of, man. It's just like, just let's say, I go and I see my let's say my sister had a husband and I see my sister husband talking to her, hey, let's go do this, manly. As a man, a brother, I got to be like, hey, that's the man of the household. And I'm going to step in and say, you can't talk to my sister like that. Sometimes you just got to know your place, and as long as it's not physical and anything, so
and also like they have a kid, you know what I mean? So they're connected forever. Who's to say in a year from now she don't decide to take him back or they try to rekindle something, you know what I mean? And then now you done fought her man, so now she's in the middle, you know what I mean? And when you were defending her, now you're going to be the one trying to be like, hold on, you know what I mean? Like that's just
looking like el estúpido.
Yeah, you just that was like the dumbest reason for them to be out there fighting, you know what I mean? The absolute dumbest reason to be out there fighting. Like, what did you prove? Like, it's what you thought you were gonna beat him so bad that he was gonna go online and apologize to your sister? Like, what did you think was gonna come from that? Like, if anything, he might try to strike back harder. You know what I mean? Like, what is the point of that? Like, it's stupid.
And that happens a lot of time because just in myself,
People relationships
in high school, and you see your friend and a girl get into it, and I remember one situation where my friend in high school, my friend and the girl got into a situation. The girl come to me, I'm like, listen, man, don't talk to me, man, just stay away from me. You know what I mean? Just now, I don't like how you handle the situation with my friend. Blah. I'm like, yo, don't say nothing to me. Next thing I know, they friends. You know what I mean? So how am I looking?
And she looking at you. Yeah, she saying nothing to you. And him and her won't hit up.
Yeah, and I'm like, nah, man, I gotta stay out of this. Like, hey, I'm going back to her. Hey, I'm sorry, I even said nothing. Forgive me.
That happens a lot, even in regular friendship, even if it ain't a relationship friendship. I done been in situations before that I done took on another person beef, and now they friends with the person that they that I started beefing with, and now I'm still not friends with the people.
Yeah.
What's up, dog? Yeah, what's going on? You like
looking all stupid like that's some
looking crazy, man.
I remember me and a dude had a conversation a while back. He was like, man, He's in Virginia too, man. He's like, man, them dudes you used to hang with. I remember this dude had me hating these dudes. All of a sudden, I see him on Facebook talking about him and dudes are best friends and they good and this is it. And I'm like, what the? So me and the dude actually we have mutual friends, and the dude that he had me hating had mutual friends, and the friends was like, man, both of y'all dudes cool. Y'all don't even know y'all got a lot in common, man. Y'all should just talk, man. I tell him, guarantee you will be cool. So my homeboy was like, yo, do me a solid and just talk to him, man. I was like, all right. So dude came. I have a conversation with dude. Me and dude talking. We laugh and we cool. And he said, yo, you know what, bro? He's like, we never had an issue. He's like, I had an issue with your dude. And I said, I realized that he's your best friend now. He was like, yeah. But he's like, I realize it's because y'all ain't really that cool no more. So he decided, hey, I'm gonna show you. So I'll be, and I said, that's exactly what he did.
Yep.
You know, I watched the play, and that's exactly what he did. But you know, I mean, that stuff like that could cause you a lot of problems in life, man. So you
Mm-hmm.
gotta watch what you take on
Yeah.
for people at times.
Just like how
Definitely.
couples be fighting, and I know a lot of some men be wanting to like, yo, you can be hitting on, then they turn around and jump. Like it's hard.
Yeah,
It's
man.
hard.
I don't get involved in people situation no more because I realize it's a lose-lose situation. I done seen dudes jump in a situation helping a female that is getting beat up by her boyfriend, and then she went against the dude that was helping her with her
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend and said,
Don't
hey,
leave her alone. Leave
it's
her
his fault. He the one that came in. We was just arguing and he stepped in and blah blah. And he's like, yeah. That's why you mind your business.
alone. Mm-hmm.
That's why you mind your business. You know.
Stay out of people relationships.
Exactly. Have your own friggin' mind. And anyway, the baby, the money. You know, his crew is that was smart of his crew to bang dude. You know,
To
To
protect
get,
move
him.
him
yep,
out the way.
money. It's already on internet. I'm scared. I mean, I'm pretty sure baby lawyer gonna tell him that dude all over the internet saying he gonna beat you up when he see you. So hey, all right, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. Ed,
Mm-hmm.
crew Molly whopped you.
Yep. So there's
Uh,
nothing you can talk about. No, you can't put on a case, nothing, because you went on the internet talking about when I see you, I'ma beat you up. So you the one that got beat up.
he got upbeat. Hey, I got another little quick question for y'all, man. So, fellas, ladies, you have to think about this in the other words. This was saying this was your spouse. Fellas, would you let a man do this to your lady? She went to get a massage.
They looking like
Man, you out your ass mind. There ain't no way. Listen, man. Hey, after she done with that, just stay with him. You know what I mean? And when she finished, just go ahead and stay. Don't ever come back home, man.
She looked like she about to get a happy ending. That's what it looked like she about to
It's
get.
a done deal. The soul and mind is gone.
Man,
she is in a trance.
Listen, out of here.
She is in a trance.
Now go ahead. You might as well, man. Is that roses on the ground, man? Listen, man.
He's setting a relaxing
Look,
area.
they on the table. They on the table too back there. They got
He
rose
is
petals
setting,
everywhere. It look
then
like
he
a.
relaxed. She had to relax, so he put candles and stuff, for her to relax while he does the massage. He's a professional. He's a
This
Listen,
professional.
one ain't bad compared to some of them other ones I've been
oh yeah,
seeing.
I got another one, but that one is
hey,
rated R. That's why I ain't
Yeah,
want to
not
talk
with
about
this.
go ahead and be single for that. Not with me.
it.
I
So
mean,
what y'all saying? Would y'all let that happen? That was y'all.
heck no. You want Papa to kill me?
Missing person alert.
Yeah, be texting everybody like, "Yo, he got me in here. I can't come outside." No,
Man,
that's for like somebody that's single. To me, that's for if you. Well, I'm not gonna say that because they have those relationships that they've happy in love and do all type of stuff. But I think that's for me. It can't be no. Mm-mm. No.
Mm.
Not for me and not for my husband. If a girl massaging him like, no, no,
What about you, T? You letting the
No.
honey sugar bum go out there and get his neck
I,
rubbed?
I'm massaging my baby for one. You know what I mean? But no, not no. I love massages, but they have been seeing it's like a new trend. I'm seeing a lot of these massages are a little too sensual. You know what I mean? Like, no,
At that point, you might as well call it sensual. They call it
is
sexual. It's very
exactly.
That ain't
like you
no
said.
massage.
The only thing missing
No,
is happy hour. You know.
I'm all for
Exactly.
it. I'm all for it, but I ain't. And I've seen them, and I'm like I said, I love massages, and I'm single, but nah, man, the way them dudes be rubbing them girls, there, you gonna have to give something up after. I ain't gonna lie, you rub me down
Lisa,
like
wait
that,
a
bro.
minute. Wait a minute.
You rub me down like that, you's got to give
Is there
up
an
the
extra in the
draws.
package? Is there
I'm
an
giving up
extra?
the draws.
At that point, she went into pay, and he coming out happier than her.
Be like the
I'm getting,
package
I'm getting a,
says
I'm getting a happy ending. Okay, look, listen,
My boy
100%.
my boy got
But
double pay.
no,
What you think,
I
OG?
don't.
Okay.
You think
My
OG?
massage is supposed to relax. It's not supposed to make me want to, you know.
Uh,
You sending Miss Short Woman over there to get one of them neck rubs?
is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like it's a comedian or something acting or something like that. They
No.
doing like a skit. I thought they doing a skit or something, right?
No, these massages now,
Yeah.
short man. It like
Yes.
I mean, I just
it's
want to
trending,
say,
and they come to your home.
I just want to say, no, but no, that stopped right there.
I'm telling you,
Stop
I've
right
seen
there.
ads.
Stop.
I've been tempted.
Nobody walking through the door looking like that anyway. First of all, stop right there. But back to what I was saying. Dude looked like he had like 6 arms though. Ain't no way all the movements and all that. I mean, that was past provocative. I mean, there was a whole lot of stimulation going on there. That was way too much. I mean,
That's when you got to fight him because you violate him.
Like, you know what?
It looked like she probably like her whole leg probably wet.
Listen, a slippery slope. She's gonna slide off. She's gonna slide off the table.
The way she looked, like her whole leg got to be wet right there. Come on, are y'all serious? Come on, man. Man, look like he got 6 arms and her leg wet. What is
pick up yourself, yo.
What are we doing with that? No, we can't.
Like,
we ain't rolling like that.
if that's his job, like, could he have a girlfriend?
No,
And how does his
I
girl feel?
sent white
One
to a
of them
chiropractor
that
for
I've
a massage.
seen, one of them that I've seen, he said he has a girlfriend, and his girlfriend don't mind because he makes a lot of money from that. But I don't care if you make.
Oh, so
That
she
sound
pimping him out.
like she a pimp. She sound like a straight up pimp. I don't care as long as he bring my money.
That's what it sounds like to me. She's pimping him out. Hey, and if she's cool with that,
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
So with these massages, because a lot of regular massage people be like, oh, he touched me the wrong way. There's no separating anything with these kind of massages. Everything is fair game.
There is no wrong way with this.
And this version is decent because they're one that they go on
That's
the
what I
table
said.
and lift your leg up.
That one kind of rated R. He
I saw one where he put the girl. He spread her legs and put her in his lap and was like,
"That's not legit. That ain't legit. That's not legit.
It looked like a Janet Jackson video, that cover with Janet was.
He was in them glutes. He had to get close contact with them glutes.
Nah, man. Yeah, I've seen professional massage. Those that's not what that
is. Basketball after he was finished.
That's not what that is. What you doing? That's what he was doing to her.
And she was well loose after that.
That one's like. They get. Like I said, I've saw them.
That looked more like a conjugal visit or something.
Conjugal visit.
I have a monthly membership to get massages every month, but I ain't never had one like that.
Okay.
I don't want. Like I said, I don't want one like that.
You'll probably pass out too.
Pass out? They giving up the draws. They are giving up the draws, man. That is sensual.
You say is the lock on
That
that
is
door?
yes. Look,
Wow. Yeah.
and you know you gotta be naked for them things too.
Yeah, them
No.
massages be, and then
Gotta
they
go.
be
Gotta go
having
to the
them
professionals.
all in
That's
the
Listen.
all like lifting them up in the air and
that's semi-pro. That's loose
that
semi-pro.
ain't gonna
That's
make me
loose.
relax. That's
That's
gonna make
loose
me,
semi-pro.
I'm gonna be like this the whole
It's
time.
gonna make you hot and bothered, huh?
Yes, it is. Shoot. Be chasing waterfalls. Like let it rain. Clear it out.
Waterfalls, stick to the rivers and the lakes that you. Oh,
Be like,
Oh
what
yeah.
is that? What is that sound? Sounds kind of wet.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with that's
Listen.
going a little too far.
yeah, definitely.
Look,
Going a
they're gonna
little
be
too
like,
far,
they're gonna
man.
be like, honey, are you pregnant? Because your water just broke.
That's open. I think that's open for a divorce.
Man,
Ah,
that's for somebody
if you
that
catch you
has
on the spot
no.
like that,
Yeah,
them
no, no.
massages is for
imagine
people
walking
that,
in and seeing a man doing that to your old lady. Yo,
Mm-mm.
you are, yeah, man, that's rough.
Mm-mm.
Hey, but when you're in a relationship, man, and you're married, your spouse, you don't even got to be married, but in a serious relationship, and your spouse can't keep up with you, your partner can't keep up with you in the bedroom, are you allowed to cheat to make up for that missing action that's going on? Or is it something that you got to stick around and weather the storm? Don't y'all get quiet now.
Listen, are you
Never
allowed?
okay to cheat.
Listen, are you allowed to cheat? Of course, man. Go ahead and do your thing, man. That's it.
What if you the one that can't keep up with her?
I was gonna say, what if it's your girl 1 minute, man?
Listen, listen, man. Long as I could give my 30 seconds, I'm fine with that.
goodness gracious.
No, but all right. So on a serious note, so it's what did you before we got married? Did you know that this person couldn't keep up? Like that this sucks because all right. So let me say this. A lot of people be like, would you marry somebody if let's say the sex wasn't all that good and it wasn't you wasn't
Yeah,
feeling
that was something that we was gonna talk about too, but we there already. So go ahead.
yeah, so if because for me, if I have sex with you and I'm not pleased, I'm not marrying you because if I'm there and I have that choice of making once I have intercourse with you to decide if this is something I want to continue or not, and if I'm not pleased continuously, I think it's going to lead to cheating in the long run because I'm not satisfied. So I feel like it's something that probably was at an earlier stage that should have been corrected that wasn't. So I feel like it leads to cheating. Like some females, if they're not happy, you know, they're gonna give away the box, and you're in the man home and you looking like she coming home smiling at you and you ain't pleasing her, man. She ain't satisfied with my 30 seconds that I'm giving her, man. So she went ahead and cheated on me. You know what I mean?
She went ahead and got the other minutes from someone else.
Yeah, makeup time. Well, performance change over
Over the
a
years.
period of time, and also, you're picking you say when you're in a relationship, you picking the sex over the love.
That's what it sounds like to me, Razor.
If I'm picking the sex over the no, I don't think I'm picking. Of course you got to
That's what you just said, bro.
No,
You literally just said that.
Don't
Like, you literally just
backtrack
said
now.
that.
Don't
let me
backtrack now.
dig my way out. Let me
Like
dig
you
my
just
way
said
out.
that.
Let me dig my way out. Let me dig it. Let me get this.
Come
Now I'm
on,
confused.
come on.
I don't know.
Dig it.
Please
Dig
straighten
it.
me out because I'm confused.
Dig it.
I'll try to be civilized because usually
Oh.
I'll get him in the middle of when he's saying it. So that's why I just let him finish, And that's why
I was like, that's what
That
you
man
said,
said what he said.
Razor.
That man said what he said. Why be civilized? He said what he said.
It wasn't well explained.
Say it with your chest.
He said sex over love.
Say it with your chest.
Sex over love.
No. I didn't say I choose the sex over love.
Love.
Yes.
Money over beef. Money over beef. Sex over love.
sex over love.
Sex over love, baby.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
You got SOL. You got SOL tatted on his chest.
Yeah, SOL, boy. Sex over love. We're gonna get you a new hat, Razor. Sex over love, baby.
If that's how it was perceived, forgive me.
We received it wrong. Oh, we misunderstood. We misunderstood, right? We misunderstood.
I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
My bad, dog. We misunderstood.
I thought that it was supposed.
Because you kept saying 30 seconds and then go cheat. 30 seconds, and
also opening an opportunity and just ran with it.
I let you slide. I could have took that opportunity while you were saying that stuff because when I let you finish, and so I asked you. I asked you simply, is you saying you taking sex over love?
No, sex. Well, let me say this: sex is a very important part.
Of course, it's probably the most important part in the relationship. The most.
It is.
It's a good start to a relationship.
Yeah. So all the other stuff matter: the communication, the cooking, and the training. And listen, man, let me get it in.
The training.
All that matters, what I was trying to communicate.
The sex is the most importantness.
It's high. It's high on that priority list.
Yeah. Don't be afraid. Say it. Say it.
Yeah,
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Don't mince words. Say what you mean. Mean what you say.
Say what you mean.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Don't let these folks scare you off. Say what you gotta say.
We having a good discussion, a truthful discussion, because this could help somebody understand what's going on with them. Because there is people that think that way, and if that's how you think, that's what you should say. It shouldn't beat around the bush.
Don't sugar. Don't sugar.
Up there.
Up there. It is very important. Sex in a relationship, it is very, very, very important.
It's number one on my list.
I was gonna say it's the top on my list. I think it's never okay to cheat. But like Razor said, you should know by the time you get married, you know what I mean, if that person can keep up with you or not. We're not talking about, nature, as you get older, of course, sex drives, change and adjust. So no, it's not okay to step out because your partner has, something going on. You got to figure something else out. You just got to figure something else out. You know what I mean? But if it's early in a relationship and the sex ain't there, I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm out. I don't care how much I like you. You know what I mean? I guess if the sex ain't there, eventually my love for you is gonna be overweighed by my girl spot, and she's gonna have a mind of her own, and she's gonna come out one night and get me in trouble. You know what I mean?
What are you doing?
One
night
I'm gonna be in the club. I'm gonna be in the club.
She agreed with Razor.
That's what it sounds like.
100%. That's why I told him say it with his chest. I'm not gonna.
Just like Razor.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't sound like Razor because I'm standing for mine. Razor didn't stand for his.
Shots fired.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Oh, man. I gotta come back.
It's good. It's good. I came after Razor so I could kind of help him out. He kept back.
He helping you out, but she's shooting at the same time.
Razor get nervous. You Razor say something and he mean it, but then if you ask him a question, then he's like, "Oh, should I be politically correct?" Are they? He start overthinking, and then he starts backtracking on his point. No,
he turned into Barack Obama.
Yes, he do. You know what I mean? It's like what?
Razor, you should leave that to
What
me,
had
Razor.
happened?
Razor,
You know?
leave that to
No.
me.
Listen, man.
100%.
I'll
Sex
leave
is
it to the
important.
OG, man. OG said you
Sex is
got this,
important.
man.
Leave
Listen.
that
You
to
know.
me.
How about the rest of y'all? Sheree,
It's
what
very,
Okay.
oh,
very
T, did you finish?
Yeah.
She went to the point already.
She said, hey,
I
standing on
came in
mine.
and you know,
And
hey,
I'm
it's
standing.
never okay to cheat, but you know, in case y'all missed it and on my, you know,
So,
it's never
she
okay
said
to cheat,
it's
but
It's
right.
100%,
always okay to leave.
100%. You know what I mean? Sex is important, and people need to realize that because, like Sean said, they get into these relationships and they think, you know, oh well, she's such a beautiful woman. Oh, she does this, she does that. You know, I can look past, you know, not having sex next thing you know, he out there freaking out with somebody else. You know what I mean? Like it really does make a difference. And that's a big part of why, you know, these relationships be failing. You know what I mean? Women holding they good stuff back from their man. You know, don't do all that, man. Sex is important, man, and it will make that beautiful relationship you have dissipate completely. So
You
And there's
ain't
people
gonna
that that's
have
their
2
love
kids, let
language.
alone 3 or even this. I'm telling
No,
you.
The claw.
5 on it.
So,
5 on it,
five
short
on
man.
You're gonna
5
get
on it.
2,
yeah,
3, or
Boom,
this.
boom, boom,
Sean,
boom,
man, got
Ba-dum,
boom,
five.
boom,
I'm putting
boom,
it up.
ba-dum,
boom, boom, boom.
Hey,
I got 5 on it.
you've
Go,
been
go.
outvoted. You've been outvoted, OG. You've been outvoted, man.
Yo,
You got
but
you
sex
got
sex is very important for a relationship because that's, you know, that's some people's like that's me and my husband love language. Okay. Sex is very important. Yeah, love is gonna be lovable. If you in love with somebody, it's gonna be there. You're, as you get older, things change. You know, you slow down a little bit and stuff, but you have to trying to get stuff to spice it back up. You gotta reinvent. You in a married relationship, whatever you in, you have to do things new. You gotta keep changing because as you get older, things change. So you have to change with, you know, you gotta keep it spicy. You know what I'm saying? Keep it spicy. And yes, sex is important. Communication. Everybody said communication. No, no, no. Numero uno. Sex.
number 1 on the
Yes.
list.
it.
Most
We could talk
spontaneous,
about it after. You know what I mean?
We talk after.
What better
Yeah.
way to say sorry than to show me? You know what I mean?
Okay, so
They say
what?
all the time, talk is cheap. You know what I mean? Show me.
So we can't sugarcoat, stuff to make me believe like, oh, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's not that important, and it's
Those are
A lot of
people
not.
who are
people say
getting.
that.
Yeah,
Those are people who get cheated on.
we could work with it. You sugarcoat,
those are
no.
losers.
Loser, loser, loser.
They sitting there like, they sitting there mad type. Mm-hmm. That's why she ain't got no man. That's why your
Right,
man out there with Betty too right now. You
because
sitting there acting like
because once you give it up, for some reason you're binded to that because you give it up. No, I have a choice to make after you give it up. To know is this fit me or not? So that
You have you and a lot
mm-hmm.
of people say that shouldn't matter. It does matter.
Shouldn't
It
matter
does.
in what we going what are we in a relationship or a
Why
cult?
do we why do we have these parts? If we we take care of all our other parts, we not supposed to take care of those parts too.
OG, what's your what's your original gangster advice for us?
As an original gentleman.
Ah,
Yo, that's so serious though. I mean, you guys all said it right. I mean, sex is important, but I mean, the difference is when you meet somebody, at what point in life you are, right? So when you're young, when you meet somebody and y'all young, you know, young, whatever age you want to call young, to be in a relationship, whether it's you're 25 or 35, I call that young, right? So you meet somebody at that point, sex is going to be really important because that's the connection right there. That's the start of it. If you're not connected on that level, it's hard to get where you got to get to otherwise, because both parties are going to be like, yo, that sucks, that sucks. I mean, that's not going to work. If somebody lies and go forward with that relationship, like one person know it sucks and the other one thinks it's great, and the one that know it sucks keep going forward, not going to work out. When you get older, you meet somebody at an older stage, not as important because y'all on a different level mentally. So it's not as important at that stage. But in the beginning, if you're gonna meet somebody young and want to build a future, very important. And I think you shouldn't do it if it's not working for you. You really shouldn't. That's
So
my
you
solid advice, folks that's watching. Don't do it.
OG, at what age do you think that you start getting to that point?
I mean, there's no set number, bro. I mean, people kind of value that differently at certain ages. I mean, there's no set number. I just know that the more you move up, if you're meeting somebody new, that's not the most important thing. At some point in time, it's just about companionship. Yeah, that's going to be a part. That's going to factor into it because a lot of times you meet people. That's kind of you meet them, outward looking. You meet them like, oh, that look nice. That's kind of what kind of draws you to them. Almost the physical first. Then you get to know them. As communication wise. Then from there, it may not be as important at that point, but I think it's important. It's important.
But once you do it, so you say if your parts still work, once you do it and it's trash, you saying because you're a little older, you might say, forget it, I'm a stick with this person.
Yeah, I mean,
because I'm I'm technically in like the older category, so I'm wondering maybe.
I'm not older nothing. I'm not older nothing.
Nah, you young.
Well, you are considered older when you're in your mid to late 40s.
No.
Yeah.
No, 40s.
I mean, that's where I'm at.
I'm saying, but 40s, you get it on like a rabbit still. Come on now.
I was gonna say, you get it in. Wait, because maybe I, maybe
I don't know what I don't know about. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just saying. I'm saying 40s ain't old. Yeah, I'm not even old. I'm just saying y'all tripping. I'm talking about something further up. Y'all tripping.
When the parts ain't working no more. That's what I'm saying. When the parts ain't working no more, you know what I mean? It ain't that important.
The parts still, guys, women, the parts still work. I mean, way up there. I'm just saying they don't look at it so much more as the determining factor if they're gonna have a relationship or not.
Yeah.
They don't make that determining factor. I'm just saying. I'm not saying they don't want it and they're not gonna do it. I'm just saying it's not the most important thing to them at that point.
What I think is there's a list of stuff that makes you be in a relationship with a person. Sex ideally is the number one thing, but it isn't the only thing on my list. That's why it's the number one thing. You have gives, and you have haves and have not in a relationship. Sometimes you have certain things, and sometimes you don't have certain things. But then you can't participate in a relationship with a person that you don't love. You can't have a relationship with a person that you don't love because that's not really a relationship. But you can have a relationship with a person that you love, but maybe you don't enjoy the sex, but you enjoy their companion. You enjoy everything else about this person except for the sex part. And maybe it's not even the fact of you not even enjoying the sex. Maybe one person just wanted more than you can be able to give, or one person wanted more than you can be able to handle. So it unfortunately you can't do that. So at points you can't really say that. That's why I asked Razor if he's choosing sex over love. It wasn't a thing to throw a shot at Razor or anything, is because a lot of us ask for certain things in people, but half of the time you're not going to get everything that you want. It's not possible.
Not possible.
So you have to make a conscious decision on what is more important to you: steamy hot sex, or somebody that's gonna be there to hold you and your kids down, that's gonna keep everything together.
Well, somebody gonna cut and run.
I think what people fail to realize at times is that you might be 100% and 150% today and healthy, but you might not be that way 5 years from now. Exactly. So you want somebody that want to have steamy hot sex all the time. She leaving you when you can't do that.
Oh, she's definitely leaving. Oh, she's definitely leaving. That's not a question. Oh, she's going. She's going.
It's gonna stay more likely because they're in love with you. They love you for you. They want to be around you.
They enjoy the sex when you were able to, but since like you said, in the future something happened, they're gonna love you more than they worried about that sex. But obviously not T, because she cutting and running out of there.
Lola here in the
No.
airport. She want to tap in real quick. Let's let in Lola to see if Lola got any gracious advice for us. Lolita, why you in the
Hey
airport? You
y'all.
got for us?
LB.
Lola,
Look at that hair do that hair doing wicked. Woo!
Hey.
I like that. Nice.
So,
Birthday hair.
you hear the conversation going on. Razor was accused of not standing on his own. You know, but for saying stuff and then backtracking. He came in and
Oh,
she said she's standing on it. We was talking about if your partner can't keep up with you in the bedroom, is it a pass for you to be able to cheat? Is that okay for you to go cheat? Um, you know,
no.
Razor
It's
said
not
stuff.
okay, but you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, people do it with it. If your partner is up to date in the bedroom, people still cheat. So
Right.
it's not the
Right,
de
exactly.
facto, it's not the de facto meaning for me, and I was gonna get to that also, but because I wanted to let you in real quick to you say, but Razor said that if sex ain't good, he leaving. T said the same thing. Uh Shree kind of wavy on it, OG said no. I'm saying no also. What you saying?
I mean, can we work on it? Like, I, I got some ideas that might can help. We can try.
But that's the perfect answer though, because you got to. I mean,
It is.
you can fix it if you work on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe,
I mean,
what
maybe.
is
maybe
not what is not
you
fixable?
can't fix everything.
Yeah.
You can't fix everything,
Now,
short
You can
man.
make it better.
if it
According to
can't
y'all,
work
you
out
can't.
in
You don't
You
the
can
try.
end,
try,
But
short
yeah,
man, again, but it takes
according
two.
to
It
them, you
takes
can't
two.
fix 60 seconds. According to them.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. If it's 60 seconds, I'm done. I'm out of there.
exactly.
Ain't no way.
Mm-mm.
Who does?
You can't even get in there good in
Hey,
60
don't
seconds.
judge me. Damn it.
Like I
Oh
can't.
Mm-mm.
man.
I'm barely. I can't.
Hey, I do a lot in 60 seconds.
I ain't even catch it. I mean, get my breathing right in 60 seconds, and it's gonna be over
No,
You're
already.
gonna turn the stroke meter.
look.
I call
Remember, they
The
included
strokometer.
foreplay. They included
I
the
caught
foreplay
my
What?
in this.
yeah.
Yeah,
No
I
way.
they
caught my
included the
breathing.
foreplay.
That's all that matters.
In
But
that case, I'm
seriously,
leaving. I'm leaving.
seriously
See,
though, you know,
because most females do say, because most females that you have talked to, they'll tell you if the man ain't performing right,
and
they're
that's
not.
bull crap. That's not true. Because
No, I
most of the
mean, I
time,
think when you love
as
somebody, you'll stay with them even if they ain't. But you
exactly
probably
as
be
as,
cheating.
as men, a lot of time we think we pleasing the women when a lot of time your women don't even orgasm when you having sex. You think banging
True.
their back out and forcing
Mm-mm.
forcing cock up in their stomach.
That ain't it,
That's
baby.
Not
only
That
that
for the
does
ain't
ones
it.
that
not
want
make
that.
it.
Yeah, that's
That
only for
ain't
the
that
ones that
ain't
want
doing
it.
it.
The ones that don't
Mm-mm.
want that, you ain't giving them what they want. So they
Yep.
there for
Right.
you. They're not there intentionally for the sex. They're there for you because
Mm-hmm.
you're
Hmm.
not giving them what they want.
Right.
Clinically, what is it like? 45% of women do not uh like come doing freaking sex, and there's nothing you can do about it other
That's
than
unfortunate.
figure it out.
Very.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I'm supposed to
you can
come
stay
before
there
sex.
all night. Yeah, and then some women come in the first 45 seconds they out of here.
I'm supposed to come before sex, during sex.
You know,
But you're right. But long as you know how to please your woman, and that's what's important,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
but the
you
thing is,
know.
you can't please her.
But see, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Sex too
we
isn't
skipping over the
just
question to make it easy for the question to pass. We're not going to do that. The thing is, you can't
Mm-hmm.
please her, and the thing is, the lady can't please their man. So that's why the question is it open for them? Is it open for them to go cheat on you?
I
We
mean,
can try to nice it
we're
up
gonna have
as
to
much
have
as
some
we want.
conversations.
I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe it's
yeah.
not gonna
listen.
work out. Like
Figure
maybe
some
I gotta
stuff
move
out.
on.
Well,
Yep.
you
Yeah,
just
I
said
mean,
it though,
if we
Star. I
already
mean,
if we already married, that means that I know that you can please me. So
yeah,
I'm
that's
not gonna go out and cheat on you, but we gonna need to work something out. And if you ain't gonna do it, then I gotta go.
What you were saying, OGZ?
no, saying. I mean, you said it though. Under any circumstance, listen, a woman out there's not gonna orgasm no matter what. It's not you. The toy won't do it. Nothing will do it because some people are built like that, right? So
Oh, I feel sad for them.
yes,
Who are these
I mean,
people?
it's the truth though. There's a small, it's like
I said,
15,
oh,
it's like 15-20%, I guess,
Who are
or
these
15%.
people?
Hey,
I
Lola,
mean,
They need to try some other hoes.
Lola,
if,
don't
Yeah,
that
they need
much.
to try some other
I
things.
mean, they said like a great percentage of women never.
Yeah, it's a
wow.
high
It's,
it's a
it's like
high
it's like it's
No,
percentage.
it's
like
not
That's
over
that they.
true.
60%. It's
I
over
don't think that
60%.
it's. I don't think that it's never. I think
No,
that it's
no, the stats say over 60% never reach it.
Oh,
Like never
wow.
reach it.
never orgasm.
Never.
What
Yes.
stat is this?
Now that's true. That's
No, that's
true.
the truth. I'm not making that up. It's the
Yeah.
Oh,
truth.
Well,
wow.
That's true.
the one I read said 45, but I did see other
Yeah,
stats. I did see
over
other
half of the
stats.
women never orgasm.
Yeah, and
Yep,
some
that's
say
true.
no matter what they use.
We talking
They
about
just be
orgasm,
doing it
not
to do
coming,
it.
Yeah,
right?
orgasm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
orgasm.
yeah.
Yeah,
They just
So
be
Oh,
doing it just
wow.
to do
I
it.
believe that. I could.
and
I
some
could.
of them just keep some of them will keep orgasming just forever.
Yep. Some of them you ain't got to do too much. You in there and it's
Come on, you
pew
ain't even
Yeah,
gotta touch them.
some of them is pop 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 pop
You
pop
ain't
pop.
even gotta touch them. They just mentally.
Like,
Hey, Lola, you should have seen them. You should show the video where these ladies is orgasming them off of the massages.
Oh, the six
You
hand
better
dude,
get
the
her.
six hand
You
dude, huh?
better. That's what I'm saying. You know, like if you can't, you know, if you got 60 seconds and you know that ain't satisfying me, you know, get me one of the massage guys to come over first. You know what I mean, and then you take
Oh,
over with the 60 seconds.
you
Listen,
be second.
I
Wow,
got a question
Get
for
in
you.
line, Playboy.
So
that's insane.
what do y'all so I want y'all to think of this. So you're in a relationship. Your relationship has everything except for great sex. You have an
Mm,
ideal partner that's bringing good
mm,
stuff to the table, bringing forth.
mm.
You see that it's an ideal mom or ideal dad, a person that a leader, a good structure for in your home
This
thing.
is really hurting my feelings.
Sex, sex is gonna let you not continue a relationship with that person, or you're gonna continue the relationship because you have to make a choice
I'm gonna
eventually
probably cheat.
anyway. So are you gonna close the relationship out or
Some people
are
say
you
sex over love.
You didn't catch what Lola said.
I mean,
Lola says she'll
she said
probably cheat.
Lola
she
over there,
said
Lola
she'll probably
struggling.
cheat.
Lola
and
struggling.
that's the thing. You see,
Cause I
this is
love
the
him.
reason
He's
why
the
I'm not
bomb.
even really um sticking on the cheating part because you can have the best sex in the world and people still cheat.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's
That's
true.
true.
So
That's
that's
true.
why that
Can't blame
whole
it on that.
yeah, that's why the whole part of that doesn't really move me because it
Mhm.
doesn't matter. You can have the most amazing you can just get the most amazing sex. If I see
Mhm.
somebody that I think is more attracted to you and I want to cheat, I'm gonna cheat. It don't matter what you just
Right.
Mhm.
Hmm.
so that
Mhm.
part of it
Word.
doesn't matter to me. But as
Word.
building a family, the structure of a family is what I'm talking about here. You if I'm in a relationship with a lady and she has everything partly except for the sex part, you know, am I and I'm trying to do this for all of us to use it in your way. Is you saying that you walking out on that person because they can't give you what you need at the time? What you need
Mm-mm. I'm
there?
gonna just. I
I
mean, maybe we
wouldn't.
gotta have a conversation, and I'm gonna be like, "Look, this is what I need, and I understand that you don't got it, but I know somebody that do. So maybe I can just, you know, just get them that part, you know."
I
That's
mean,
what
you
I was
laugh, but
gonna
some
happen
people have
right
to do
there.
that though. You laugh, but some people have to do that. They have to
yeah.
make that decision. You
Y'all gonna
know.
have to be
Yeah.
brother husbands or something.
Shut
Yeah.
up,
I
man.
mean,
All right.
Listen.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
That
We
happened.
I
have.
mean,
I know it's
you're not gonna
happened,
be in
but
at the
That
same
happened.
time. You're not
Look,
gonna be in at the same
it
time, but
doesn't.
you
my
It
know,
doesn't
box
matter.
is
Right.
gonna be. My
yeah.
box might be a little
If
heavy. You know.
listen, if I'm gonna make an exception for you over to say that, you know what, you know, because we ain't gonna act like people don't cheat. So that's why I'm not even noticing. I'm not
Yeah.
stuck on the cheating part. So like I said, it
Mhm.
don't make a difference if your sex is
Yeah.
I
amazing,
don't think I wouldn't. I
phenomenal, or
wouldn't
not.
leave though.
You know, but
I'm not. I would. I don't think I will leave. I think my night box will probably be a little bit heavier. But I don't know. I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave.
you know, them be one. Them be
Them
there.
be, them be.
Let's hear what them be if your spouse can't keep if you can't keep up with your spouse in the bedroom or your spouse both it goes both ways. Is that an open invitation for people to go out there and cheat?
Everybody just prepare for them be answer.
No,
You already know what he gonna say.
I would say, I
He's
mean,
not
if
going to
if,
cheat.
if
Cheat
someone
He's
is the,
reasonable.
with a
to
white woman.
like I say, sex is very important, but like
number
the
one on
mental
my list.
connection is what makes sex, for me. You know what I mean? So ultimately, if a person is the full package, you know what I mean, like you just said, then I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? Like it don't make all my decisions. I'm gonna try. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try.
Mhm. Oh,
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 okay. She gonna try.
she
What
got.
happened?
she just
I mean, I
Lost
I know
connection.
myself very well, and I just think that, like, okay, again, I'm probably not gonna leave. I'm not, but at the same time, can't be.
you back.
Oh, that's me. I'm B4, ain't I? Oh, sorry, y'all.
So it's time for you to
But
go out.
yeah, I just can't be in there just like, okay, I'm sad every day because this ain't happening for me. But no, I'm not gonna leave because, you gotta balance it. You gotta figure out
There you
what's what.
go. That's right.
Yeah, cause see, if I was younger, like Sherman was saying, I understood what he was saying about when you get to a certain age or a certain point. But if I was a little younger, I'd be like, oh no. But now that I'm a little older, and and I have
I'm
a great
B4.
marriage and
I
You
stuff,
mean,
B4? Okay.
I don't think I would just up and cheat or
B3.
leave or anything. No,
Oh.
it
when
just like
you're
I
younger,
said,
when you're younger, you get it a couple times and it's trash. You're gonna be like, You're gonna start reevaluating.
be like,
When you're younger, you be like, Do I
time for me to
should I be trying this? Keep trying this?
W.
You can try two, three, four times and it's still trash. So it just
yeah, but
like you said,
I wouldn't just up and go and
right?
just I just have to add extra stuff and
Well, there's
Yeah, I
I know,
mean,
advantages to
man.
that.
I think
but
it's
like you said, sometimes it depends on what stage you are in your life, though.
And
So if you're looking for a companion to grow old with and die with, maybe it might not be as important. But I'm thinking if
that's what you should be looking for if you married.
Hey, what's going on, Razor? Wait a minute.
Listen, well, I'm saying when you're
Ew.
older, you grow, you're
But
looking
when
for
you
some.
older or younger, if you
I
looking
mean,
for a wife, that's the objective of you
I
finding a
mean,
wife.
Razor, you getting a little bit older, you
listen. Some when you're younger, no, but I would say when you're older, you might accept certain things that you wouldn't necessarily accept when you're younger. So at that point, you might be looking for somebody to grow old with and have a companion. I mean, it's the same thing as marriage, but the expectation might be a lot more being younger. So
Yeah, if you younger and then be rid of yeah, if you younger and you say that you know you're thinking I'ma leave, that's more understandable than if you're younger. But as an adult with understanding, the question leads back to if you got all these, it's a list of things on everybody. That's why we say sex is number one. That means there's a two, three, some other numbers, but I don't know how far it goes down. Everybody got different lists. But if it's number one, that means something comes after it. So something got to be important. So if you got five things on the list and there's only one of them that's a problem, what you gonna do? Kick away the person with the five with the four good things, and they go find you
exactly,
somebody that only got one good thing, and the rest of the stuff is trash. I mean,
exactly. It's
it
not
doesn't
making no
doesn't
sense.
it depends, man.
it just
Sometimes,
depends.
yeah,
it
it
doesn't depend
depends.
for me.
No. But this
Not
is
for
why
me either.
this is why I say depends, because if the person of everything that you're looking for, except for the sex part, and it's not even average. If it's average, you could be like, listen, you might could work with it. But let's say it's not average. You don't like it. Every
Hmm.
time you go up in that box, you just feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I can't work with it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait a
I mean,
minute.
something,
Listen,
some
you know,
things ain't.
that means you don't love that person. You
I mean,
disgusted
but
with that
and that's
person.
what we're saying. Like,
You got more than
what
one thing that's wrong on your list. You
You
can
might
be
as well
wrong.
you
I
might
would
as well
say
you
this.
climb you might as well you climb up on that.
you're
You
not
ain't got
I would
no
say
one
this.
satisfied.
else.
You're not
Y'all are
satisfied.
saying that it depends on what part you are in life. I think it depends on where you're at in the relationship. You know what I mean? Because if you're deep in the relationship and this occurs, you know what I mean, then it's no question. You know what I mean? Cheating isn't even an option. I'm saying this is all in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like as you're getting to get into a relationship with someone, that kind of stuff matters.
Let's be clear. Cheating is always an option because it's a choice.
I was gonna let him finish.
Okay, all right, my
That's
bad.
why I'm not stuck on the cheating part because
Yeah, like
like
it's
I said, it doesn't matter what you do, people gonna cheat.
Mhm.
Exactly.
The thing what I'm more or less sticking on is that you know what I hear a lot of people say. So reason why I'm sticking on this part because it's not just T and well really T Razor ain't really stand on his like T said, you know, but a lot of people say that. But when you start analyzing the situation, you realize how because when you first meet somebody, sex could be awesome to you and
Mhm.
it could change in the process of you being with that person for a while. All of a sudden, that experience isn't as because we all done been through that. You done met a girl or a girl, you done met a dude, and the sex is awesome in the beginning, and then throughout
mhm,
the time of you knowing them, it start declining. The feel of
mhm,
I'm not. Oh, I used to enjoy this, but I don't enjoy this like I used to. And then that start changing, and it could be vice versa for the person. The other person could probably wasn't enjoying it at first, and now they start enjoying it, so now they want more of it. You want less of it. So you because you're not enjoying it as much because you're having it all the time. So it's not something that you want. So now you sit there and you say, I'm gonna leave a woman that's great in every other aspect except for one thing off of the list of things that I have. Or a man that just doesn't have one thing off the section of things that you have. I mean, you know, if, to each his own, but I just
I
find
mean,
that time.
I think it's all about balance, you know what I mean, ultimately. But I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I can't sit here and say that I'm gonna just because this person is, great in this area, I'm just gonna be like, oh, forget black sex. You know what I mean? Like that's not reality because the cheating is something that people are talking about, but there's other issues that come into play. If someone's not sexually satisfied, it's going to affect their mood. It's going to affect a lot of other parts of their life and where they're good at, you know what I mean? It can eventually, you know what I mean, bring those qualities down as well. So it's all about balance. If
And
someone's
then he
over it,
ain't even he ain't even say cheating. He said he leaving. He said he ain't sticking
He
around.
said he out.
it's
You know,
He said
he said
peace.
F the kids, the house, and everything that we built,
Everything
that
else.
we put forth. He about to go find somebody that's great in the sack, but horrible in everything else.
And everything else. And
Like,
it's crazy because that sometimes that happens.
that is why that's what
A
most
lot of
men do.
that's why most relationships fail
Yeah,
because the partner
because you
is not
have one
sexually
thing,
satisfied. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
but
This
then
is
you're
a
miserable with
statistical
the other
fact.
person. You like, no, they're great, but all the other stuff you like, I cannot stand her for this,
Yeah,
but the greatest.
Short man, you're muted.
this is
I said that 4 out of 5 ain't there. You missing
yeah,
You
that
better
one
put
yeah.
thing you
that
leave for
five
that.
up. You better put
Yeah.
that five up there, short man. You
You
use your
got
own advice.
5 on it.
You better use that.
And a
You better use
handful,
your
a
own advice,
handful,
short man,
a
and put that
handful,
Hey,
five
just a
on
hey,
it.
handful.
I'm
seal it
safe.
up.
I'm
Hey,
safe.
Shaw, man, you got to
Seal it up.
compromise.
I'm safe.
Yeah, you got the shot, man. You know, you got the
I'm
Can't
whole
be
safe.
squad.
selfish.
I'm safe,
Can't be
baby.
selfish. Can't be
Yeah,
selfish,
Yeah.
Shaw,
yeah, you
man.
can't be clawing them. Hey,
Mm-mm.
but for real, I mean, I think I
I mean,
understand everything
sometimes.
y'all saying because I'm not going against y'all answer. I'm just
Yeah, I mean,
thinking. I'm just thinking as like me and Razor have a lot of conversations, and you know, to me, the conversation that we have all the time, this part of it just doesn't add up to me. You know that sounds that sounds really folly. That's why it's not even from a big man perspective. it's from just
it's just a logical
just,
perspective. It's logic.
Yeah, it's just
logic.
From, she ain't that great in the bed, but she great at everything else. What I'm gonna do?
You
Find
gonna dump her? No, you can't. You gonna leave her?
I mean, you just have to.
That don't make sense.
It's because, like I said, it's a chain reaction. You know what I mean? When someone isn't sexually, cheating, people may cheat even if they are. You know what I mean? But once a person cheats, then what happens? You know what I mean? It's like a snowball effect with the relationship. Like it's the same as the communication. Each thing on your list, people have to actually fulfill. You know what I mean? Because that's what your list is. If they lack, they got to overcome in the other one.
I'm hearing sexual gratification is outweighs
it's important.
So like if you have, like Sean was saying, if you have like 5 or 6 things going on and sexual gratification is missing, and say you only have 5 great things left, are you really gonna step away from that or mess that up?
I'm gonna really try to work in that sexual category, but eventually, you know what I mean? Like you have to be. That's like saying, okay, the sex is great, everything's great, but the person doesn't know how to communicate. Are you really gonna step away from that? Yeah, you know what I mean. Like we downplay sex because it's a bad thing, but I'm talking about people in general. What I mean is people in general.
Sex is a bad thing.
Hey, those people
in general do. People in general do.
Losers.
You know what I mean?
No, they're losers.
Like they act like it's not. They act like it's not important.
Sex is natural.
People that don't have sex as the top 3 on their list, especially at number 1, they're losers.
Sex is natural.
I'm going on a limb and say if you're in the top 1, you're a loser.
Listen, this ain't the 50s or the 30s or the 40s.
People act like
have sex. Sex is important. We can talk about sex. We can talk about sex. It's important,
especially if you talk to somebody who believes in waiting until they get married to have sex. You know what I mean? Like there are people who don't completely don't think sex is important. You know what I mean? And one thing I realize is it's very important, and it does have to be fulfilled the same way everything else on your list has to be fulfilled. You know what I mean? If he does everything right, but he doesn't want to get a job, are you going to really leave him? Or are you going to be like, well, he's a good leader and telling me how to spend my money? You're not gonna. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I'm standing on.
We don't want to go to the extremes
that
now.
Important.
Nobody's going.
That's different.
No, that's what I mean. I'm just giving the examples. You know what I mean?
But here is that too. He can't be a leader if he ain't got a job, and he can't.
Oh, he can definitely direct you on how to pay your.
That's him fooling you. He ain't directing.
Yeah, he's a pimp. He's a pimp. He ain't directing nobody. He's a pimp. That's what he is. Call it what he is. He's a pimp.
No, I mean, because some people, let's say I'm a woman who makes a lot of money, but I don't know how to manage my bills, and he knows how to manage money. You know what I mean? He can lead you.
Yeah, he can lead you to spending your money.
Exactly. That's how he leads you to.
Yeah,
big up yourself.
Yeah, Cherie, what's she saying, Cherie? No, he can't.
Yeah, like I know I sound, to some people, I know I may sound like, sex is,
no, you don't
but it is very important,
You see, the thing is that I think a lot of people miss what when I said that. You notice I deploy it on both ends because I want y'all to see how it sounds. Like I've been having this conversation this whole week with my friends. But that's why we probably gonna have to do a part 2 of this next week because this is a really interesting and good topic.
Yeah.
But I want y'all, it came to even the point that married friends start calling their wives on the phone because they wanted to hear the woman input of, all right, I'm a great provider. I'm great with the kids. Your family love me. I'm a good leader. Manage the money well. I encourage you. I promote you to go out there and be the best of yourself. I do everything except for being great in bed. Are you leaving? And only one of my friend's wives sounded like she would leave. It sounded like she was just,
she was on the fence.
She was trying to be politically correct because his friends are on the phone. So she's like, well, that's really important. And everybody on the phone kept saying, what about the other important part?
Mm-hmm.
you're never gonna find everything on your list.
No.
No matter what list you make. You can make a list say going to the bathroom, going to the trash. You're gonna go to that fool house, he ain't gonna have no toilet, so you ain't gonna be able to so you're never gonna find everything on your list. But what you can do as a person is deem what's more what's gonna cause you to entertain that person more. And
About balance.
if the sex is the thing that's gonna say I can't stay, then I understand that. But I just really wanted people to think how that sound for me to say, for even my woman was to come and tell me, yo, you do everything awesome. You trash in bed, so I gotta leave.
Be like, wow.
Yeah.
You know?
You like, wow.
So
Like that's
nothing else matter to the point that the relationship is over because you're trash in bed.
Yeah, and imagine that, man. You picking a partner and you just don't know what you're in for, right? Because here you are, you and this person in the beginning stuff is great. Come to a point when things are not so great in that area, and you don't know if you're on the edge or not. No idea.
That's
And,
crazy.
you know-
I couldn't honestly do it because it's okay. Sex, yes, is important, but if you have a person that's good at everything else and you guys are happy and it's just that one, you can do little things for that.
And they won't give you one more baby. I mean, what are you gonna do?
You can do things like you can.
I'm just gonna say,
they won't give you one more.
We could try to work it out. And Dreo, I'm very humble. I know my sex ain't gonna be great to everybody. You know what I mean? So I would just hope that if my sex ain't great and they're my spouse, they would communicate.
Y'all going over all my pre-questions, man.
Like sometimes the chemistry just doesn't fit. You know what I mean?
It could be you.
It could be me. You know what I mean? Like they may not. They may not enjoy what they feel. I don't know what it feels like to be inside of a woman. You know what I mean? So I can't.
I was about to
he may not like the way I look. It's a lot of different things. But
so I ain't gonna say it.
I'm just not really for the cheating thing. You know what I mean? So if you're not satisfied and I'm not satisfied, let's just because honestly, when I have sex with someone, it's a mental connection that enhances that. You know what I mean? So if something's off, it's just gonna be off. If I love that person and they're making me feel great, then mentally it's gonna enhance it in that aspect. You know what I mean? So I don't foresee, you know what I mean, having this perfect thing with this perfect person and the sex just be whack, you know what I mean? But if it really was that bad, you know what I mean? Maybe
that Demby.
Hey, first of all, I got to lambast that because this is bull crap. Because we've been here when he telling you that sex is not number one. Remember, he was one of the guys saying,
it's not number one. It don't matter.
About sex, and he's too old for sex. So that's just
you being a hypocrite.
Yeah, you joking. Or
they blasting you, Demby. Come on, bro? What? Come on, man.
Let's go back to them recordings.
Yeah, So
we got a video for that.
Yeah, we can look it up.
Yeah, we can. He can definitely.
I remember having this conversation before.
Yeah.
When me and T was only one that said sex was number one, cause Razor was scared to say sex was number one on his list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Be it far from me to change anybody's mind on how you feel when it comes to what can satisfy you in a relationship. I was asking everybody to have an open mind, which a lot of people really don't. It's easy for you to say something when it's not happening to you.
True.
On both sides, so it's easy for me to say, I probably would stay because I love that person. I care about that person. That person is anything else that I want. Easy for me to say that because I'm not going through that situation. But in my mind, I would like to think, because I stand on my word and I'm a stand-up guy, I would like to think that's what I would do. I wouldn't leave that person because I don't enjoy the sex. I don't, they can't keep up with the sex, or the sex ain't that great, But everything else is great. Person got a great personality, great everything else. I don't see the reason for me not to stick around. But if somebody else sees that's the reason for them to leave, it's okay. And then if you have to realize that a lot of times that, and I just learned this 4 months ago, but one of my homegirls brought this to my knowledge, and I didn't know, and I swear I'm gonna use this forever since now I know it's factual.
Hi,
Uh,
Lisa.
unless big up yourself, unless a man has issues down there, 90 something percent of the time, when he doesn't get up for you, it's not him, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a clinical fact.
Yeah.
He'll leave you
Mm-hmm.
and go to another woman, and she'll entice him and bloops. But when he's there with
Mm-hmm.
you, he has a problem getting it up to her. It's not the man, it's you. So
That
You
lack
Mm-hmm.
of
don't make
attraction. That
you don't
lack of
make
attraction, huh?
you don't make
exactly.
him tingle. You don't make him.
I know that to be factual.
Hmm. You
Absolutely factual, you know.
But then be
And
saying,
it's the same with women, you know what I mean?
It has to be good for both, but it don't have to be too far. But then Sean, find that.
that it isn't. It's, I mean, to each his own. But
Yo, what's with
if
them? Just what's up? What's up?
Then we need
they
to
do,
take a.
but I know
I was they caused it, but
I don't, well,
I don't know about causing it, but
I know what he's trying to say, but he called
they're
unattractive
not. Yeah,
dysfunction. Yeah,
exactly.
it ain't
They're
really.
not causing
Yeah,
dysfunctions because
they're not.
dysfunction
Yeah,
means you got another
it's
woman.
not
It's not gonna
working.
work. Still not gonna
Yeah.
work. So not dysfunction.
So when you leave
yeah.
Nancy and go to Karen, it still it jumps up. Whoop!
Yeah, because if it worked then, that's not dysfunction.
Yeah,
It's just not
She's the
functioning over here.
dysfunction.
It's just not
yeah.
functioning here.
It's the attraction that you have to a person.
Mhm.
Like
Mm-hmm. And
so.
that's why I was saying like the mental thing. If someone's perfect, I can't for say, you know what I mean, but I would think that if a man was perfect in all those areas, I would just naturally, you know what I mean,
Adapt to it.
adapt and it would balance out,
That's
you
what
know what
my
I
homeboy
mean?
wife says.
And that's just kind of how I feel.
Yeah,
But
Because
if
you're
it's
connected
really,
to them in all
yeah, if you're
different ways.
mentally connected to, you know what I mean? Like I've had some guys that I were like really attracted to, you know what I mean? And something occurred and it just threw the whole attraction off, you know what I mean? It no matter what. So I just it's important though, but I just think it could be worked on. I just can't really foresee see it being that bad and I didn't know that before we got into a relationship.
I mean, it could be good at first, or okay at first, and it declined. People have
Mhm.
different
Mhm.
stature of decline. You got, remember, medically, a man loses a lot of his libido and his testosterone level uh violently drops when you hit the age 30. It depends on what you're eating, depends on how you exercise, it depends on how you was eating before.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys don't realize that, you could be in shape and healthy now, but the destruction that you did to your body in your earlier age by clogging arteries and stuff, that played, and you got to go through
Mhm.
that whole process of and
Let's
that's
just let's just
a
let's just
year.
say blood flow is important.
Very,
Mhm.
Very,
Very important.
Unimpeded blood
Very.
flow.
yeah.
Yeah, very
very much
important.
so.
So, I mean, I don't know, man. I find it for myself, and I can't speak for anybody else. I can't tell you guys how to think, and I can't tell you guys what to believe, how y'all do. But I find it hard for myself. Like I said, my homeboy wife said, she don't see how she could sit back and all of a sudden having a great man when it comes to everything else, and she just say, you know what? I gotta go on the hunt and see if I can find me somebody that can at least satisfy me sexually, because this is number one. So, and what she said to me afterwards was, if I have 9 out of the 10, or we can use 4 out of the 5. Now, that means that if you don't get those other four and that one is there, you're gonna stay in that other relationship then. That's what it's supposed to mean. It ain't supposed to mean that all of a sudden now you got the one that you really want, but they don't have the rest of them. So now you got to go search and move on. It's supposed to mean that you got the one that you really wanted because that's why you left the person that has the four.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't have it
So
both
it has
ways.
to work. So it has to work.
You gotta make. You got at some point. You gotta make a decision because you're gonna keep bouncing around, right? You gotta make a decision at some point. You can't, can't cut and run every time. It's 80-20.
Yeah, because then you're gonna keep. Because what if you with that person and then it happens the same, like something decreases?
But they only have you went because they only have the one thing you want.
Well, that's true.
So I mean, logic would say you're gonna stay there, right?
Two Guinness and you're good all the time.
and that makes a big difference too. You know what I mean? Because if you're not satisfied, like a relationship, you're both supposed to be working together. So if you're not satisfied, you know what I mean, and you're voicing that to your partner, and your partner's not trying to do anything to make it work, that makes a big difference too. You know what I mean? Or if you got someone who's trying to make it work and they just can't, got to compromise. Like Lola said, I know someone who can fulfill that.
You want to add a third? You want to add a third party?
Hey, men are walking around with sister wives. Why can't women walk around with?
Dre got a good point here, but I ain't even really stuck on that. I'm stuck on the mental ability as a man that I can't speak for women. I can speak for a man that if OG, let me know if you agree or disagree. And I can't speak for every man because we already heard what Razor say. But I meet a woman that's giving me everything else other than this excitement that I need in the bedroom, and I'm just gonna pick up and leave her. I find that awfully dumb.
I find that short-sighted myself.
Yeah,
I find that very short-sighted.
And that could just me speaking from maybe my mind has reached a stage where I'm more mature than I was when I was young.
Right. I mean, even when I was a little younger, I wasn't going
to
get up and
I
run.
don't even
I had more sense than that. Yeah, I had more sense than that. I want to get up and run because a little, it wasn't like bomb every time. No, I'm not gonna get up and run.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like if he has everything, and that's like me and my husband, and he lacking somewhere, and I'm like, oh, he's lacking on this, so I gotta go. What about the other stuff that he, that he does? Like
you said, the 80-20 rule. I hear women say that all the time. I really don't. I really don't understand it a lot, but I know it has something to do with the list. So
it's exactly what you just said. You know what I mean? You go and the person has 4 out of the 5. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I get it now.
You know what I mean? And you go for the person who has the 20. They have the 20. They have what you're looking for, but they're missing the other 80%. You know what I mean?
20% is the bad sex, or the not great sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
I mean,
80% he has everything, but that 20%
wonderful.
So, I just say the list, and I just check off, 1 to 10 or 1 to 5.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I get the 80. I get the 80-20 now. I usually just act like I got it before. Be like, okay, 80-20.
Like 80% has everything wonderful, and then lacking that 20%. But you're gonna stay for 80% when I'm gonna look for somebody that got 20? No, I'm gonna stay with my 80%. That 20% we can work.
Oh no,
it's like money. You gonna throw away 20%. Keep throw away 80 and keep 20.
Yeah,
I mean, it just depends on what that 20 is. I think that's the biggest thing, because that 20% could be. It could be something serious
over either one of these.
I know financial is a big thing in marriage.
I agree with those things that he's saying. I've never personally been in a relationship where it ended over that.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's probably because you pick your relationships.
Yeah, but there we go again. We're back to the picking. What are you doing, son?
You pick your relationships to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Some people, you know.
I'd rather stay with
I
my
mean, everyone
business.
does. I mean, everyone does do that, though. You know what I mean? So it's we laugh about it, but you're not gonna date someone who.
No.
I never knew about.
You ain't gonna date these people. You know what I mean?
I never,
Where y'all find these people at? First of all, where y'all find these people
I
at? First of
never
all?
knew nobody that ended a relationship over mostly like financial or
What?
something.
I know a lot of people. Anybody who left their man because he cheated on them basically left because of.
Yeah.
Well,
You
no,
know
we
what I
ain't
mean?
talking about. I'm talking
We're talking about the quality of the sex, though, the quality.
The
not
quality of the
cheating
sex.
part of it.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean the bad
That's
sex?
the case.
Yeah, the quality.
Everybody
Yeah,
cheats somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like I don't. What
That's
is?
what I'm talking about.
I've never really ran across that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never heard somebody say, I left my girl because her sex wasn't good.
Yeah.
I've heard dudes
I
say
can't say that, but I
I
haven't
dudes
had.
say, boy, I got my side chick, man. True, I wish my girl could do the stuff that she do, but but it never crossed their mind to say I'm gonna leave my girl though and go to my side.
Because I bet you're good. I bet you're good at
A lot of
everything else.
men will leave their girl and go to their
I
side
bet
chick.
you're good at
Man,
everything
the
else, though.
clowns. We're talking about regular
Regular.
natural.
What are you talking
man.
about? Swiss Beats did it.
But that wasn't his side chick. That was the girl that he wanted to love.
Alicia Keys was his side chick.
That's his wife now.
That was his side chick.
It's not. See, y'all don't. There's a difference between a side chick and a girl that I'm leaving you for.
Yeah, that's
I need to understand the difference. Just
that's
because
a whole different
you're the
thing.
wife and I'm messing with somebody doesn't.
Side chick don't get married and all that stuff. They just they're the side chicks.
Make her the side chick.
Yeah, they stay.
I like
side
her
chicks.
more than I liked you. That's why I left her for. That's why I left.
That don't even make sense. She's a side chick. If you still with your woman and you cheating with her on the side, she's a side chick.
Well, in common sense, of course.
Stevie J did it with what's his name, Jocelyn.
Started out that way.
What we're explaining to you as a man that sometimes we like these chicks more than we like you. So you really the side chick. We just married to you.
There you go.
That's just the fact of it.
Yeah.
You really the side chick, but because you have a title, she the side chick. But now I love her, and when we done, that's who I'm gonna be with because that's who I'm working towards being with.
Yeah.
So she really ain't the side chick.
Basically, he's saying he picked the wrong chick, but he's stuck right now.
Exactly. She's a position.
He's trying to work it out.
You holding her position.
Exactly. That's all.
Okay.
Y'all giving side chicks a lot of encouragement tonight.
I mean, we speaking facts.
We
ain't encouraging them.
Y'all giving some side chicks some straight encouragement right now. I want y'all to know that.
With
that statement y'all just said, y'all got some side chicks right now. Like
I never thought of that perspective.
I mean, that may be emboldened at times, but we show you how the thing go though.
It's
Tell you how the thing go. That's all.
A lot of y'all, you guys would love to be a fly in the wall around man on the wall when man having conversation, just like we would like to be a fly in the wall when y'all.
I love this man conversation. I bet it's wicked too.
But we telling you the truth. Fact of the matter is,
I believe it.
You're
at the end of the day, still
for her, and that's what Mashonda was to Alicia Keys. The dude just didn't know how to end it with Mashonda. As soon as Mashonda find out what he did, I ain't coming back over there. You already know now. I'm over here. It's done. That's what be happening. A lot of women don't believe that, so they're gonna be like, "She the side chick, that's my husband." And in my head, in the guy head, he like, "Hell, we married, but you the side chick."
Cause I want her.
Yeah, I'm going to her.
Never thought about it.
There's some situations out there like that.
Okay.
This is exactly why I said side chicks winning.
Just big up yourself. OG said 90-10.
I mean, side chicks been winning for years.
I mean, at the end of the day, like
they've been winning for years. Side chicks been winning for years.
Yes, I mean
they're just a little too bold. They're a little too bold these days, but they've been winning for years.
Not even on
that. They bold because of situations like that. The man makes them bold.
They'll come in the room and sit on the couch next to you.
At the end of the day, like he's still married to the girl.
Not a side chick. How many? Yeah, you know.
And how you get them is how you lose them. And ain't that what? Ain't that? You say what?
It
how you get them is how you lose them.
Actually, honestly though, real side chicks don't show up though.
Exactly.
when they show up,
Yeah,
they
a
run for
real side
front
chick.
front
She
spot.
knows the
Yeah, when
role
they
to
show up,
play. She know that she's over here. She know what's going on. She know the full effect of everything was going on. What's
when they show up,
happening
it's a
is,
strong possibility they get first spot.
yep. What happening is now these guys are positioning them not to be side chicks. So it's not the side chicks that's doing the stuff wrong. It's the guys
It's
who
the guys.
positioning them
These
to not
dudes
feel
cannot
like
comport themselves properly, man. They're not handling themselves
I
right.
hear a chick says, "I know I'm a side chick, but that clown makes me feel like I'm the wife."
I know a
Don't miss
lot of
the part
side
when I
chicks who
said
get
that
treated better
clown.
than the wife.
Don't miss the part that I said that's clown. And there's a reason for
Mhm.
that. See, that's what we're trying to tell you.
Yeah,
Because the wife is
What?
really the side chick.
yeah, for real.
Because there's the side chick is supposed to be the wife, but
Yes,
he's an
I like
entanglement
her.
I
wife.
hear what you
Oh,
saying,
nah.
but I ain't never gonna. A side chick is a side chick is a side chick. That man took vows to his wife,
You can
regardless.
downplay
So
the
I'm
side
not
if you
gonna.
want to.
I'm not
You can
gonna
downplay if
diminish.
you want to.
I'm not. I don't care how he wants to treat that woman. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, she's still a side chick. She's still cheating with a married man, and it's not cool. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna glorify because he ends up marrying her and
Whoa. We
downplay
ain't
the
glorifying.
fact
We spitting it out like
that
it is. We just saying
that's
like
what
it
I.
is. We're not glorifying. We saying like it is.
No,
We just saying
what
like
I
it is.
mean is, at the end of the day, she's still a side. If you say that she's the side chick and the wife is really the side chick, then you're kind of, you know what I mean. I get what y'all are saying and how the man might have thought it, but at the end of the day, the chick is still a side
I mean,
chick.
we're not
The
saying
man
it's a
is
good
still
thing. We're
married,
not saying it's a
and
good
if
thing. We're
she,
saying how it is. We're
yeah,
not saying it's a good thing. We're
yeah,
saying how it is. That's all.
yeah, like
We
she's
are
still a
not.
side chick. A side chick
Hey,
is a
man,
side chick. A wife is a
them
wife. If
pills,
he took them vows with her,
them
then
pills are hard to swallow.
I know.
And
hmm?
Very
it is
sticky.
what it is.
Yeah, and it's hard to
Tough
swallow
pill.
that at the end of the
Tough
day, he
pill.
may treat you like a wife, he may do everything right, but at the end of the day, you are still his side piece. You know what I mean? And he is married to that
No,
woman.
What,
they
what
plan.
is
That's
They
the hard
plan.
pill to
what's the difference
swallow.
between treatment? All right, let's have this conversation. What's the difference now between a treatment and a piece of paper?
Nothing. Nothing.
What is the difference?
Yeah.
Nothing.
So
A lot.
if I'm treating her better than I'm treating you, and you have the piece of paper, you think that makes you more important than her?
Zero.
First off, both of us is dumb because we're sharing the man. You understand? At the end of the day, the title does not matter. But yes, it does matter when you're married to that man. He could be living with you. He could be doing everything with you as if you're his wife. But at the end of the day, let something happen to that man. Who they gonna go to? The one who has the piece of paper. If that's the case, don't get married. If you have that kind of mentality that a piece of paper don't mean nothing, don't even marry somebody. You know what
You
I
know,
mean? But at the end of the day, he's the wife. She's the
it goes
wife,
to
and
somebody
she's a
with
side
a piece
chick.
of paper if I don't got a will.
Huh?
It
It
goes to
ain't even just.
somebody
It
with
ain't
a
even
piece
just
of
about the
paper if
will.
I
Let's say.
don't got a
Let's
will.
say. Let's say this. Let's say this. You thinking about will and the monetary value. Let's say you get into an accident and you in a coma, and your wife side chick is who really handles everything. Guess what? She ain't gonna have no say. They're gonna go to the woman who hates
Well,
you right
that-
now.
that- well,
Your real
that's,
wife.
that's
Like legally, that
that's if you don't
it
That's
have
makes
true.
your
a
She can
difference.
pull the
paperwork.
plug. She'll
That's
pull the
if you
plug.
don't
That's
She
have
true.
could
your
pull the
paperwork
plug
set up.
on you. You know what I
That's,
mean?
that's
It's
if
a
you don't have your paperwork set up right.
Yeah.
You can have your paperwork set up right that she
You
can't
you
pull nothing.
you get a
You don't have
lawyer
the
and give
decision
side chick
making.
all the rights if you want to.
I mean, I
Exactly.
get I get you can have an advanced
But
will. I get you can have an advanced dying will, but let's be honest, not many
but
people have that.
but
Not many
not a lot
people
of
have
people
a
have
will.
wills. But we're
Not many
talking
people
about
have
wills.
wills. Yeah, like in reality, I'm not gonna.
In reality, this stuff happen all the time. You don't see these rich guys when they leave everything to their side chick. The thing what I'm trying to say to you is that the paper doesn't mean anything to a guy because I can love somebody more than I love you. I can still have love for you, still want you to be in a great position, still don't want to just walk all over you. So maybe that's why I don't end the marriage. Maybe I just don't feel like I want to end the marriage because a lot of guys are coward to end in the relationship. I realize that in most relationships, women initiate the breakup. Marriage, regular relationship. It's a statistical
Women
fact
have
that
more
women
courage, man. Women have more
initiate
courage. They're more
breakups.
courageous.
Yeah.
Women are
So
more
a guy will
courageous.
just sit there, play his role out on the other side. And you could be in love with a person, or you could love a person but not in love with them. And
Mm-hmm.
I could be over here. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I still want you to be all right. I still want you to be taken care of. But hey, I don't want you. This is who I want over here. So, you can call it, the paperwork to you might say she the side chick, but the love in her heart saying you the side chick. That's all we trying to say.
And I've seen it
Yeah,
many times.
I get all that. I just, I just real factual when
Boy,
it
T,
comes to
boy, T
that.
gonna fight it. Boy, T said, you ain't taking my spot.
Yeah,
No.
I'm
I'm,
married.
Fighting, boy. Yes, boy.
I'm
But
not.
I
Yeah, like
understand
Hey,
because like
I don't care. Like that's one. Like people don't
I don't believe Carrie have black friends. I don't believe.
like you.
Yeah. All I say is like I have other friends.
Yeah, I don't believe.
I get what it because nowadays I've seen it plenty of times. The side chick getting more rep than the wife. Yes, the wife is the wife. She got the last name and everything.
Hey,
But
then the fire for the back chick.
Oh wow.
but they get
I mean,
treated
yeah,
just like the wife. They get, some of them have babies and they get treated just like the wife. They
yeah.
be
Some of
out
them get
there
treated
hauling out,
better. They get better.
they
You
be
never
out.
see the wife, but you
So
see the side chick.
nowadays, sometimes that marriage, that paper don't really
Wow,
mean
ring the
nothing
alarm.
unless the
Wow.
man makes it something. Sometimes it don't really mean. Yeah, I'm married to him, but look at the heck of all the stuff that he doing.
I mean, but that's you say it don't mean
To some people, it don't mean they're
is
married.
that
Yes,
yeah, but I
but
mean like
some people that are married, some people. Let's be honest. Some people that are married, some of them don't. They don't know what their marriage is. They just marry for just, I guess, whatever to marry. They don't carry themselves like they're married. You will never know that they married. The only reason people will know that they're married is because we know them or stuff like that. But people don't really marriage to some people is a joke. Is
yeah,
a
but just because it's a joke, it don't mean you know what I mean. I'm gonna sit there and entertain the circus. You know what I mean? It does mean something, and you guys did take those vows, and you are together. So I'm not gonna dismiss that. You know what I mean? If he thinks that this isn't his wife, then he needs to be a man. He needs to lead, and he needs to file for divorce. You know what I mean? Point blank, like that. That's it. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like because he wants to act like or treat this one. He wants to have his cake and eat it too. You know what I mean? So that's all it is with that. But at the end of the day, that's his wife. Like it means something. It does mean something.
It
Like
does
that
mean
person has like
true. It does
I
mean
know
something.
people who were separated. You know what I mean? And they acted like they weren't separated. They acted like they weren't married. But they were still technically married. Guess what? He came and stole her car. He stole her car. She called the cops. You know what the cops
Wait,
said?
wait, wait. I know this story.
You know what the cops said to her? I'm sorry, ma'am, but you guys are legally married. That means that the property is half his. I cannot report it as stolen when he's your husband. Yeah, it matters. Like the whole what people do in their actions on a day-to-day basis to diminish the fact that they're married to someone does not go away. You can't just say I'm not married anymore. You know what I mean? So yes, it does make a
I
difference. And
don't
the
think
more we
anybody. I
keep
don't think anybody's
downplaying it
saying that.
because of
Yeah,
people,
I don't think
no,
anybody's saying that.
Everybody does. Some people like I said, some people marriages are different. They carry it different. Yes,
yeah, they
paper
may
Well,
just
some women
they
are
do
sham.
certain
Some
things,
women are sham.
but is a joke to them. Is to me is a joke to them because they don't carry it the way they're supposed to carry it. And like I will do certain things as a married woman. I will do certain things. I will not do certain things. But I'm married. I cannot be doing this. Some people be like, I'm married, but I'm not a chain to him, and then I can do whatever I want. And yeah, I'm not. I mean, that's my wife, but I can do this, I can do that.
Yeah.
you know, you know what, you know what? I would call Jeff Bezos didn't have a will, and Virginia is a state that it's not a shared property state. So I could be married to you, and you can't get my property because you're married to me. Virginia is in a shared property state. That's
You
why.
sure ain't.
That's why if you marry somebody and you have properties, they can always take you to court to try and get it if they want to, but
Yep.
they can't get it because Virginia is in the shared property state.
I did.
You know,
Give me my stuff, please.
the
Let
only
me
thing you
pass
can
my
get is
stuff.
part of what you own. You
Yeah.
can't get my stuff in Virginia. This is, and that's because Jeff Bezos didn't sign a prenup. Because usually it's probably because he wasn't as rich as he was, and he probably is, these guys.
Man, that dude don't care, man.
I mean, I didn't even know he lost that money.
Yeah, he's not even missing it.
Didn't even get a
Hey,
chunk.
But
He
he already
gave
made
her
it
money
back,
and
though.
got richer.
He already made it back.
Yeah, he gave her
And
money.
that's
Him and Bill Gates. Yo,
Yeah.
that dude sent my future boo about $5 billion. He wired her $5 billion just to start of the settlement, and his net worth went up. I was like,
Five billion.
I was like,
5 billion. Just wired 5 billion. Anytime I
this
look
dude
at
wired
Amazon,
him
my
$5 billion and his net worth
anytime I
jumped.
look at my Amazon subscription, I'll be like,
He's making $1 billion plus a week. He's making 140-something thousand a minute. Come on, he's not missing it. He'll give her whatever. He's not missing it. It's like
here you
nothing.
go. Take you want how many
You
cards?
think-
Just give her
know
5
what?
cards.
You think for a second if this guy really felt like, yo, I'm gonna get me an ironclad prenup, and you think for a second that she could wither the storm with this dude and the money that he got, that dude would trump that. You know what I realized? I realized like why rich people win a lot of their cases because they got money.
Oh, yeah.
What they do is they run your pockets into the ground.
All you gotta do is keep
Go
drawing
along
it out.
Because
Paperwork,
if
stretch
you
it out.
can match
While your
them,
lawyer
you
eating out your money, they
Mhm.
lawyers good because they lawyers get paid whether they winning or losing.
And when you run out of money, and your lawyer walk away, then you gotta cut a deal. I'll take $1 million. I'll take $1 million.
Yeah, you
I'll
like,
take $2
you know
million.
what? I don't want to be mean. Go ahead and take this 100,000.
after I was broken,
Yeah,
the lawyers broke me.
Yeah, after I broke your bank, I don't want to. I'm not that type of guy. You know this. Go ahead and have this.
I'm not malicious.
Yeah,
It's
you
not-
worth 300 billion. You talk 100,000.
100,000.
That'd be a creep though. That'd be dirty. That'd be like real dirty.
I'm here for you. Whatever you need, don't call me. But have this 100,000.
Yeah, but
Oh,
marriages
man.
to people, some people, their marriages, I be looking at them like y'all a joke.
Yeah, marriage is a joke to a lot of people.
If I looked at everybody's marriage, and I would never want to get married.
Marriage to a lot of people is a sham. To most people, marriage is for what can you do for me? It's
a business. It's a business. It's no longer a relationship. It's a business.
It's a level of looking good. Most guys, don't care about getting married. We'll be with you forever.
Mhm.
We don't have to get married. A marriage ceremony is for the pride of a woman,
All for the women,
her family.
Yeah.
A guy really don't care if we get married or not.
Mm-hmm.
And a guy would do it. He'll ask you to marry him just because he know that's what you want, not because that's what he want. It's because he's trying to make you happy. That's what you want. And for a second,
a lot of people use it for stature.
Yeah, if for a second I thought you wouldn't want to get married, we ain't getting married.
A lot of people get the idea when y'all look so cute together.
Yeah, status symbol.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people use it as a status symbol. You know what I mean? They feel like because they're married, they're married.
That's the dumbest
my
thing.
husband and I'm this.
Yeah.
I am married, and you can. I am
Fooling
married.
yourself. Happiness is more important. Happiness is more important.
I let my husband know what you said about me.
They just they feel like they're they're up here. They be like, honey, your husband cheating on you. Your husband got a side chick down the road.
We gotta do a part 2 on this next week, where we can get the whole crew back in, have some more conversation, because this could go on for hours and hours and hours.
Can we talk for hours?
Great conversation, guys. I like that. I want to show y'all something. I want y'all to tell me what pops in your head as soon as you read this.
Oh, we going down.
Wow.
We is going
What
down.
are y'all thinking?
Get all the water, the bread, the
Get
toilet,
out.
the tissue.
That's like we're saying. We can't
Get out.
we can't let that guy mess with Ukraine. We can't sit back and watch it because that's the first step. Once that happened, them and China
That's
on board, man.
it.
They moving as one, man.
Got
Them
a
A
whole
China.
lot
other,
of people be
you got
saying,
a whole
"Oh,
other country to bring to war with
They
him now.
tired.
Yeah,
They tired of
exactly.
America's
everybody
BS.
keep
And
saying
China
we
got a
should
billion
mind our
strong.
business. We should mind our business." Who you think they gonna come for next?
Exactly. They're not
Who
going. They're
you
not going to
think they
stop. They're
gonna
not going
come
to stop
for
right
next?
there. Yeah.
And we ain't fighting no war in China.
No.
They coming here.
They coming right across that
Exactly.
water. A billion strong.
100%.
So
100%.
And it's
you
like
know,
he ready.
hey,
Like he
you
is
know the
ready.
thing is, I talk a lot of crap, right? About because I realize something, but don't for a second think that the U.S. military is a bunch of pussies.
Oh,
No.
no.
Mm-mm.
No.
Don't
Not at
don't
Don't
all.
for
get
a
it twisted.
second think
You know
that
they
China and
not.
Russia. Don't for a second think that China and Russia, when they see them fucking aircraft carriers pull up in the back of their yard, that they don't get nervous too. They know
Mm-hmm.
this ain't no game. That's why, as much power and as much ability they have, that's why they don't kick the legs. That's why they don't kick the legs of the supreme giant.
That's why they got to partner up to even think about it.
So I just wanted to put that out there because I know I say a lot of stuff about about America, but don't for a second think that our military is somebody that
It's
you can
true
just come
because
run
a
over.
lot of people
'Cause
think that China is the,
we
the
have a supreme we have a supreme navy, we have a supreme air force, we have a supreme army. I mean, it's gonna be a fight, but we ain't no pushover either. I just want to put
Definitely,
that out
definitely not. On them carriers,
yes.
you're to let some of that
They
steam
can't.
off.
They can't. We can't let them take over Ukraine. We cannot. They cannot because after Ukraine is gonna keep going.
Oh, it's gonna keep
It's
going.
gonna keep
there. Of course,
going
you got a
and
whole
going
Yeah.
other
and
country.
going and
That's why
going.
they don't want. That's why they don't want NATO to give Ukraine a lot of support because they know what it is if NATO is behind them. They know what it is. That's why they're
Straight.
trying to push that.
We gotta I don't know, man. I think that
Y'all think it's gonna happen though?
I think that I think Putin wants to invade Ukraine. I keep saying Putin because I hear this old lady say that. But I think Putin is nervous of invading Ukraine because he knows they're gonna be a barrage of bomb strikes from the United States and NATO. But they're not gonna, and
Let
the
that
United
happen.
States
Yeah.
are already
But you
sending
now
weapons.
Ukraine ain't no punk now. They ready.
Yeah,
They
Ukraine
will. They ready.
they're getting weapons from NATO.
They
And
getting heavy stuff.
U.S.
Yeah,
got special ops in there. Everybody
yeah,
know it. That's just common sense would tell you
yeah.
special ops are already on ground there.
Yeah. So
And
I
they're
mean,
marking targets. And Putin know that this, to get kicked in his face on center stage ain't gonna look good for the
yeah,
so-called world
yeah.
strongman.
I hope it's just bluster and they're just trying to negotiate. Trying to just negotiate a better deal or whatever. That's why
Because
he's trying to push to the brink.
I feel like if he really wanted to do it, he would have done it already.
Yeah, exactly.
Would
Because he
have
did.
been
He
done it.
did Crimea like that,
Yep.
and they let him get away with it. He can't get away with it again, though.
Can't get it. Yeah. And
Yeah.
and I think he realized that now because
Yeah.
he see them carriers sitting out there, and they ain't sitting out there for show.
And it's a whole lot more drones in the sky.
Yeah, this ain't Obama,
Mm-mm.
and
Oh no,
this a white man sitting behind the table. He get to get away with a lot more than Obama.
Joe will bomb him,
Yeah,
and
his
nobody gonna
name
say
ain't
anything
Biden.
either.
His name is Joe Obama.
Joe bomb him.
He just waiting. Like, come on, just give me a reason. Just give me a reason.
I have to say that all this is also hope because we don't know none of this for a fact. As we leave here tonight, we could hear that the madman, is over there.
I'm gonna tell you. It's one little thing can nudge it over.
Yeah.
Guy get up in the middle of the night, pissed off, and decide he gonna let
But
it rain. He's gonna make it
the
rain.
thing, the thing that always make everybody nervous, Saddam was tough till the aircraft carriers pulled up in the backyard, and still they start until they start dropping bombs over Baghdad. So was the Taliban. It was tough until them carriers pull up out there and them, and start dropping bombs at every which direction, and then it all changed. So everybody understand that around the world. We're not we're not the only power, but we got power too.
We got a whole bunch of other countries that are a part of the group.
NATO.
That's ready to roll. Yeah, it's ready to roll.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a sure thing that we ain't putting no soldiers on the ground, and it's only specialized.
I don't need to.
But
I mean, you run some jets and drones through there. The carriers offshore. Make it rain.
They don't even know, man. They're gonna bomb them into the.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna talk about it, but I've been out there in the middle of that ocean when some of them boys let off.
In the Persian when they started dropping them.
I was in that Red Sea when them boys letting off. It's something different to be right. It's different to be right there. It's different. It's different. Yeah. So
my dad always told me,
when them Tomahawks start releasing,
man,
one by one, somebody dying.
Man, I'm telling you, it's
it ain't no. My dad have always told me, yeah, they can talk. Yeah, because my dad said, yeah, I can say certain things I can talk about, but when I tell you we is it, we is nothing to play with. Nothing to play with.
When them ASRock launches start, when them ASRock start going off.
Yo, I mean,
let it go.
I know, and the reason I brought this up because I realized, I go over and I watch some of the stuff, and I realize we talk negative about some of the stuff. I'm a military guy, so I never want to come off sounding like a military soft. That's why you hear me use strange words a while ago. You usually don't hear me use on the podcast. But I wanted to reaffirm that U.S. military ain't a bunch of pussies.
It's not a joke.
So, but hey, so if I was working at let's just say Fort Bragg, NAS Oceana, I was working out there at NOB, working top secret, and I start flushing top secret papers down the toilet. Do y'all think I would be in jail right now?
You'd be under the jail, probably.
You'd be talking
you'd be under the jail.
I don't think you'd be alive.
Oh.
You will not be talking right now.
Let's just say politely, you'd be under the jail.
So,
but it could be other stuff.
Why is y'all ex-president flushing stuff down toilets and nothing ain't happening to him?
Because he can.
Why? Ask why.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
He has
to do whatever he wants. He
like
became president.
Remember I got stuff on you.
Russia.
Remember I got stuff on you. You don't want to play with me.
Yeah,
you don't want to play with me.
Listen. He is a whole
new. For a fact that he has stuff on people. It has to be. Nobody can convince me.
I mean, so either that or it's what Sean always say. It's the sheeps. There are so many of them. Maybe it's 70% of them. Maybe like 7% of the country are sheep, and 30% of us are regular people, because these folks are 100% wholeheartedly supporting this crap and sitting back. If it was anybody else, they'd be in court trying to defend themselves against this stuff. This guy is not even getting charged. I don't care about they say all these investigations are going on. I don't think anything's
his entire presidency, everything he's done has just been.
Mrs. Sherman.
Miss Sherman.
Hey, I like to call her 5 on it.
5 on it. 5 on it.
5
on it. I'm gonna say hi.
High five.
Indian style. Hi. Yeah. It bothers me a lot, man. And y'all guys already know. We all know the answer to why the white man ain't going to jail for doing doing egregious crime.
It's not even the white man. It's that one.
Yeah,
it's that one, because
and his friend.
And he's not even white. He's orange.
Well, yeah. Let's get the color right.
We need to be factual on the podcast.
We need to be factual as much as possible.
Orange.
He was allegedly white, but he's really orange.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad? Aren't you?
but guys, the funny thing, and not even funny, but the thing about it is this: they said there's multiple times they've had to call maintenance to come on, stop the thing. Really, I mean, that's like mob behavior. That's like local drug dealer behavior where you try to flush stuff down the toilet when somebody coming. And you seen on the reels,
Yeah.
whatever the wanted, the police, and all that stuff
Yeah.
they doing on TV.
They be
You
like
see all the
this.
shows.
Mhm.
Yeah, they try
That's
to
why
get rid of, most wanted.
that's
You
why
see
they
them
want
all the
to.
time, right?
That's why they
They
have the
throwing
no
stuff in
knock
the dumpster.
warrants.
Yeah, that is
They don't want people
insane.
getting rid of
I
stuff.
mean, multiple times though, he's just up in there just
Sound
throwing
like
people.
Nixon.
People say they're plunging, they're coming trying to, get the stuff out.
Get the
That
stuff
is
out.
insane. But funny thing is, the people that are with him that would let him walk out of the room with paper documents and not say, hey, bro, you gotta, you gotta.
Well,
Do
it ain't
that.
like they can take
You
it
can't
from
leave with that.
But what I do respect though, we being hard on some of them. Gotta imagine that a lot of them tape back some of those paperwork up, and they went in the trash. Even though some of them didn't tape it back up, they did put it in areas because January 6th committee got a lot of tearing up papers.
They got a lot. Of torn
His
papers,
own staff
Yeah.
snuck and took out the trash. I guess, and that's what they're saying. When he started finding out that they're taking him out the trash, he started flushing them down the toilet.
Yeah.
Which I don't like.
That's
He
just a
don't-
bad.
he's
That's
not-
a
he's
bad
not-
deal, man. That guy's just a
he's
dirty
not
individual,
He's
man.
not kind of because it's gonna
Pure criminal.
It's gonna pop up like it's
Pure
not
criminal.
Cherie, we're talking about someone who said to drink bleach.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, consider what we're working with. I mean, honestly, we didn't expect a lot more, but some of the stuff was just like, it's not shocking because you just know that this guy is just kind of one of those. You're like, he's not a great human being. That's all. Let's just state it. He's not a great human being.
Losing all these people and he's still walking around.
Doesn't care about anybody but himself.
I would like to say, some bad stuff about him right now.
Yeah. I just keep praying to God. That's all.
Like, God, why? Why?
He's about to run for president again, and they're gonna elect him.
You know what I find funny? OG.
What's that?
They can give this dude, they can give probably the worst president, and I'm comparing him even to the slave masters.
Mm-hmm.
In U.S. history.
Exactly.
A guy it's obvious that he's a criminal. People can beat around the bush all they want to, but we see it for ourselves.
We call him criminal. We're not gonna beat around the bush.
Only people that said that he's not a criminal are people that realize that he's a criminal but refuse to say it. Like they're just scared. Grown men scared. I saw CNN put out a poll talk about more than half of the country, more than 60-something% of the country believe that they don't have any faith in the election. I was like, they must have only did his people.
Exactly.
And I don't know anybody else that
that thinks that.
I don't know where they're getting this from.
Those polls are skewed to me anyway. They're picking on. I haven't gotten polled.
I got polled.
I've never. Yeah.
When he was first running, I got polled.
Yeah, I haven't gotten one.
At the time, I still had a home phone, and they called me like every 2 days. They
call my office phone. I'm not answering my office phone.
Yeah,
so maybe that's what it is.
Asking me questions about him, and you know me, I'm giving him the raw.
Trash him.
But, I was trashing him so bad.
They try to text me. I'm like, it's not happening.
Yeah. So what I don't get is this guy they still pay for Secret Service. He still gets thrown around, but under taxpayers' money. And it's obvious that he's a traitor to the freaking country. And you have veterans that can't even get the benefits that they need to get.
They have to go through this whole process.
Mr. Bone Spur decided that he didn't want to do anything. But you have veterans that went out and put their life on the line for the country, are getting denied their claims and not getting the stuff that they're supposed to get. That's what bothers me.
Yeah. I mean,
they have to go through this process to even get like housing or help with that. They have to go. They gotta go back and get this paper and get that paper and get this paper and fill out this paper. Oh, you gotta fill this out because you filled it out wrong, and all these things that the veterans have to go through.
But the worst part is this dude, man, is out there still conning the people that voted for him anyway. He's still getting money from them, and they dumb behind.
Did you see the last rally that he had? The rally that he had.
when he said he gonna free.
He gonna
You
pardon
gonna
them.
forgive
Yeah.
all the good people that was over
Yeah.
there.
Well, you know what? They'll be in jail by then, so good luck. Good luck. They'll be in jail by then.
I can't.
Yeah, 3 years, 4 years to go. They'll be in jail by then. That's okay.
That's
We'll be in jail.
unbelievable.
They ain't giving them no real time. They're giving these fools 12 days, 13 days.
Very
2
true.
weeks.
Very true.
You
A
know,
month.
Bobo
know-
sold some some weed to
Oh,
Travis.
man, he
And
going
they gave
down.
him 12 years.
He
But
going
you
down.
Whole life.
overthrow the government of the United States and nothing happened to you.
Like,
He
how, like,
going
how,
down.
does that even make sense to anybody?
It's baffling to
Mate.
me.
It's-
Maybe I'm stupid. I'm starting
Yeah.
to feel that way.
I
Maybe,
keep
I feel
thinking
like
that.
I'm slow.
maybe
I'm missing something.
maybe I am overthinking this.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I'm a little.
maybe
Like my brain don't move as fast.
you know,
Yo, and these people that they're robbing, I mean, they're like automatically taking money out their thing every month. You know, they automatically check some box that say keep donating. Like, yo, dude, they're ripping people off and just taking the money. And I hear you can do whatever you want with the money. That's another strange thing to me. Because of how they, you know, it's not not a campaign thing. It's like some pact thing or something crazy.
It's crazy how they can go up there, storm the Capitol, go inside, sit in Nancy Pelosi's, even stole a paper, a letter, stole
Man,
it,
wow,
took
man.
pictures with it, took pictures on her phone, like everything. We would have been they would have still been talking about it today.
hey,
But
Today. How many, you know how many years they would have got?
They would have been
40?
talking about how many people got killed on that day.
exactly. Well,
But
hearing them
trust me,
say,
they would have shot us.
but hearing them say,
It would have been a massacre.
but you
It
know,
would have been a massacre.
hearing the Republican Party say that, you know, that was normal political discourse.
Like
I'm not shocked of
imagine,
anything they say, though.
imagine,
Normal.
imagine,
Like
you
that's
know,
like normal. You
the
know,
day of the day of the Million Man March. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
man.
All those black
We
men.
tried
Who got,
anything- we tried
imagine if
anything other
they
than
went
marching.
from there and stormed
No,
any of the. It could just
everybody
be a
been dead.
monument. Not even the what? Not even the White House. Just a mad.
out there.
Exactly. Exactly. So
They would have made it off the grass.
It'd been a
They had
massacre.
National Guards from all over the United States out there.
It'd been a massacre.
mm-mm.
Wouldn't
It
even have been an issue.
It wouldn't even been that, sir. It would have been the massacre of January 6th.
Yeah.
It would have been everybody would have been talking about
Definitely different.
going and digging people's family up. Oh, this is why this is why, because they this and it would have been a disaster. It would have been a disaster. But hey, they always white.
This is where we live.
What?
It's all white, man.
Uh,
It's all white.
I don't know, man. I'm wondering what's the next course. Yeah, I see a civil war in the making, or I think it's just a bunch of bluffing, and these fools ain't gonna do
No,
it.
they're not. Well, so
I don't think it's gonna be a civil war.
they sit
again.
at home and talk. They sit at home and talk to each other, and they want to plan. They want to do something, but they realize if they come back and try something again, it's going to be different. They're not going to get to just come back and run up on it this time. It's going to be different.
I don't know.
After all the people got hurt last time, all the law enforcement that got hurt last time, they're not going to take another L. Because like the guy said,
Well, I don't think
it could
it
have
would
been bloody,
be.
but it wasn't. They're not going to do it again though. They're not going to attempt it again.
I think
They may want to
do it again.
They may
do
try,
what they know.
They may do it in a state, not in DC again. They may try it in a state. I don't think they're going to do it in DC again. I just don't see it. I mean I don't see it.
Well, you know,
They literally
will
do
talk
a lot
about
of.
it.
They do a
They will
lot
talk
of
about it. They're not going to show up though. They will talk about it. They're not going to show up though. I think
They are
talk
the
about it.
minority at this point. You know what I mean? I doubt.
I think they realized they got away with one this time. If you think about it, they realized they got away with one.
I think they knew they were. I think they knew they were gonna get away with it. You know what I mean?
That was one shot.
It was all orchestrated. It was all a show, and now they got a couple of people. You know, they're shocked at how America reacted. They're shocked at how appalled and upset and all of that. So now they got a few of them that they're using as a scapegoat. You know, and trying to lay down the law and give an example of them. You know what I mean? But They knew what was going down.
But let me balance this out though. The real danger is not the fact that they're gonna go up there physically. They're not gonna try that again physically. The real danger is in all these states where they're trying to take over the election process. That's where the danger is. They're gonna.
That's where they always get us.
They're gonna do it on. They're gonna do it on paper.
That's where they always get us.
A civil war in the 20th century won't look like it looked like today.
So maybe a paper war.
I believe it could be I believe it's a strong possibility it could be a civil war, but it's more like a militia in states against a certain militia in states because they do have double militias that's at each other's throat right now on both sides of that's ones that want to protect the country and the ones that did what they did the other day up there in January 6th. So I think we're looking at it as a sense of 13 states gonna break off again. They're gonna do it.
No, I don't think that's happening.
Not how it's gonna happen.
Technically, it could be all the red states trying to break off.
I mean, they not gonna try. Wouldn't be too good for them because they ain't got no money.
Yeah,
the two states that basically control the most money and power in America is blue states, New York.
Well, who have the guns anyway?
Makes sense.
That's all. Who have all the big ones? Who have the force? So definitely, I see some scary times ahead though. If folks don't, if good people don't stand up, I see some scary times ahead. Because, like they said, the only thing for evil to succeed is so good people sit around and do nothing. That's how evil wins. Because good people sit around and be like, oh, we don't want to get involved. That's not up. That's how evil win though.
Right now.
Yeah, that's how evil window. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how evil win.
The dead man, I like to call him, Mitch McConnell. He came out and he actually did something for the country that I haven't seen him done since I've been paying attention in politics. He actually did something for the country by coming out and saying it was an insurrection.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
he actually came out and said, and I was shocked.
And dummy Ted Cruz still act like an idiot. Ted Cruz still act like an idiot. Why? Why is he still doing that?
And then he came back and answered him again. He said, "It's the Republican Party, and we the law and order party, and I'm a law and order senator."
I don't recognize that Ted Cruz dude.
I don't even know who he is.
I thought he was a stand-up dude. Back when the election was running, doing the primary back in 2016.
I never thought he was stand-up. He the clown.
I'm just saying. At least he was speaking truth to power to that dude at that time. It seemed like it.
Remember, he the one that shut the government down in Obama.
Yeah. He wasn't stand-up back then.
The longest shutdown that we had. He shut the government down. That clown.
Is he racist or is he just misguided or is he
know what he is?
I don't even know. I be lost when I don't even know what he is.
He's racist or misguided.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't understand because sometimes
he's racist.
It seems like it's all for his political fortunes. Which way the political winds are blowing.
I think that's what it is. I think
he'll go with, right? So I'm not even
like a lot of these. Sure. That's the thing about these politicians. A lot of them, you don't really know who you're getting because of all the lobbying and all the you know what I mean. Like a lot of times they could feel 100% one way and do the complete opposite and something they despise because, that's why you see a lot of.
I mean, Lindsey Graham being hypocrites. Did Lindsey Graham call dummy a charlatan or something one time?
Yeah.
But also they're friends now. Like
he said something the other day that I was shocked that he said.
What, trying to get his reputation back?
Yeah, he talked about
because it's trash.
He talked about he hope. The funny thing is, he's saying none of them should be able to get pardoned. They should all go to jail, including the dude that helped send them out there.
Oh, for sure. I'm waiting on that case in North Carolina where they're trying to keep that dude that's in the wheelchair, that congressman in the wheelchair, trying to keep him off the ballot. They're trying to use some old that rule that say if you try to take a arms against the country.
Say something so disgusting about that mother.
Yeah, he's a piece of crap.
Dirt.
He's a piece of crap.
He's lower than dirt.
Yeah, I hope they be able to ban him. Use that old. It's in the Constitution. You talk against the country. You talk against the country.
It's the Constitution.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see all these.
They should, and they should use it against that too.
That's why I'm waiting. That's why I'm waiting for this to see how it goes. Because he's next. He's definitely next
against that idiot too.
Yeah. They said they were. They said that's the plan, to put it here, run it, and see what goes on, and go after him too.
Let me ask y'all something. Imagine if that was Obama that did the stuff that he did.
Bro, he'd have been, man. They'd have had him.
Would have
Man,
been like
bro.
Why you
this.
keep asking us to? Why you keep asking us to do impossible things?
Yeah, you know. You know. I mean,
you know that wouldn't even happen.
Could you imagine the things they'd be saying right now?
If
Could you
Obama
imagine what they'd be saying?
accidentally crumble up one of those documents,
Bruh.
he would have been in jail right now.
Let it have a ring. Let it have one too many wrinkles in it.
Example out of him. They would have called the news saying, "Hey, we about to bring him outside."
He would have been a regular black man at that point. He wouldn't be anybody special at that point. Would have been a regular black man. They would have just took him in.
They would have changed the rule and said, "See, black man should never be able to run for president again. Let's send it through Senate and Congress."
Exactly. They would put that in.
Let's go back. 3/5 can't run. That's what.
Add this as an amendment to the Constitution. Put in the Constitution.
Because all these Negroes do is tear up documents.
They're gonna do research and say,
like, can you believe it?
Can you just believe it?
They would be up in arms, man. They would be just livid. They'd be losing their mind.
I don't even know.
Hell would be on fire.
I'm at some people are at a standstill. My mind is like, yep, that's what my mind is.
For words. Can't even put it together.
Yeah, I mean,
can't even make a sentence out of it.
It's hard. It's hard sometimes to try to digest this stuff, man.
You know what I realized?
Sometimes
I realized that's why so much people don't pay attention to politics.
Mm-hmm.
It's exhausting mentally.
They need to save their mental.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you see this stuff, you see a black man getting killed, no laws are being changed, nothing is there to protect him, and that yet still they find every way to blame you. Now, the kid that they killed, Amir Locke, had a concealed carry permit. I mean, he was able to carry a gun. He also sleeping in a home that they didn't decide that they should knock and go in, when it was clear to them that innocent people could be in there, no matter who you're looking for.
Yeah,
innocent people could be in there. You're not coming in there for me.
Yeah, but in their mind, though, everybody in there is black, so we don't care. Yeah, that's what they think in their mind. I mean, let's be honest, that's what they really think when they're going in there.
Pretty much.
Exigent circumstances, right? Whoever is there, any extras, anything happen, oh well, it's just collateral duty. Collateral damage. Collateral damage over there. So, because the fact they try to justify what happened is insane. I mean, they're justifying, quick split second, I still see the picture of that gun being pointed down. I'm trying to find the one pointing at the cops.
I saw it. I watched the video. I watched the video a few times, and listen. I told one of my cop friends the other day. I said, I understand that you're scared. I understand that. What I don't understand is how come I can be walking through a project and a black cop could come through there, find you with guns and chase you down, but the white cop will shoot you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, they be running too. They be running.
I mean, is it unreasonable? I mean, because, what's the fear about? Fear of my skin color because I'm dark? Scared because I'm black? Scared
it's
because
all
I'm,
their ancestors through their bodies. So they come out.
Y'all not responsible for what happened, but yet y'all terrified of it.
That. He was like, if you can find
if you're listening, find those toilet paper documents for us.
Hey, they probably bring it out of the sewer and bring them out and dry. They have some process to put them back together.
Crazy technology. You never know.
Some artificial intelligence and put it back together.
It went and find the words itself.
I mean, they testing what's called for COVID anyway. Testing the sewer anyway.
Yeah, that's how they tell.
Yeah, they tell how much it's in the area, or whatever. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be shocked.
I was flabbergasted when I heard that's what they was doing.
Yeah, they checking. They do a sample.
Everybody takes a crap.
Yeah,
even people that don't go, and it makes sense. Even people that don't go get tested, you take a crap.
Take crap.
So when they see
So
so much of it in the sewage system, they like,
they
oh
know.
God, this
They
is out of control.
exactly. So definitely that's
Uh,
yeah, man. Flush the
uh,
toilet, man. Ah,
we out of luck when it comes to this, man. I would
yeah, I
like
think
to
it.
see us get some. I'd
Just
like to see this young kid get some justice, man. But
Yeah, I
I don't
don't
see
see
it
it
what's
happening.
happening.
wrong with them with
No,
that
I mean,
police?
I don't
I
see
mean,
it.
every police station, but Minneapolis, they first of all, y'all just got
like three. It just came off like three murders. Three.
yes,
like
like
how are they not learning anything? So that's why I'm concerned. How are you not learning anything?
because they don't
And you
care.
guys are professionals. How are you not learning?
They
How
They
are
don't
the people in
want
charge? How are the
to.
people in charge keep allowing this to happen? Like leaving these laws on the
and
books.
and
Like take
even
that no not
even
going
if
off the books.
even if you say you racist, right? Even if they racist or whatever, you like y'all is bringing a lot of heat to us. Like yeah, we need to do something. Like they gonna
Mm-hmm.
shut us. They
Uh,
gonna try to do something to us
what,
because
what they're doing
y'all,
is they're pushing to see how far they can go. If they keep getting away with it, it's going to get worse. That's all. Because
sheesh.
literally, that's what's happening. You know,
Like
the
it's
the, the
like they
George
do.
Floyd thing, they couldn't get around that because that was just too far, right?
Yeah,
They
that
couldn't
that,
get
made, that
around it
moved the
because that
whole
was
world.
just too far.
I moved the whole world. People
Yeah,
seen it
Yes,
all over. There was
because it was like
demonstrations from
right there in
different
our
continents.
faces,
Yeah,
live.
they was
That's
marching
the
over
only. That's the
England.
only reason why something happened.
Yep,
that's
they were
Is
marching in
because
England, Australia, Africa, Jamaica. There was, yo,
that
it was
was that was a modern day
everywhere.
lynching. That was a modern day lynching. Let's not beat around the bush with that. That was a modern day lynching. They literally hung him right there in front of us.
And so come the other ones is going and they should be in court right now. The other
yeah,
three.
yeah, uh, and I hope they throw the whole jail
I
at them.
hope
How
so.
you gonna say you scared as a man, as a person, you scared to tell somebody doing wrong in front of
Yeah,
you on the job
you know, I,
just
I
because
saw I saw a
man,
black cop lady seeing a dude
Yes.
choking out a dude,
yeah, I
and,
saw that.
and
Yeah.
she got at grab him up, tell him,
Mhm.
and then
And pushed them and was like doing
I seen one that did it before. Well, I didn't see hers, but obviously she did it before, and they fired her, took away her pension, and she just got her pension and
Yeah,
stuff.
I saw that one. I
And she,
saw that one. I remember. Yeah, I saw that after the
the
fact.
lawyers
Yeah, saw
have
that
her
I,
after the
almost
fact.
threw the brakes
Yeah.
off of them.
you
So
and do
yeah,
you know that did y'all see the one that it was a video, the guy was in the car, he was shaking, he was handcuffed inside and he was about to pepper spray him and the girl cop came and grabbed them
Yeah,
like
I saw
and
that one. Yep.
he grabbed her by her neck.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw. Uh, it seemed like the black women out there saving us more than the Negro cops.
Yep.
You know,
are you surprised? They're mothers.
it just I don't know, man.
It's just sad.
All I know is that hope I'm never in one of these situations because it ain't gonna end good for somebody, and maybe it's me.
yeah.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's why I always pray and say, please, no, because you're not going. Somebody else gonna videotape it. Somebody else gonna record it because I don't got time to take out my phone.
Yeah.
I don't got time to take out my phone.
Super Bowl Productions. I know it's predictions, but sounds a little.
I was like, huh?
Rams for the win. Rams for the win. I don't know too much. I never kept up with the Bengals, but
They haven't been there in what a
Bengals?
bunch of years since the '70s.
Mm,
yep,
no.
very true. Too many of us and counting. Like I didn't
Yeah.
want to share the video that I shared on but geez, I had to stay off the phone for because I was
Yeah.
just looking at like all these people shot by a cop, babies shot by a cop.
That's disgusting. Man. That is absolutely
Babies
disgusting.
shot by a cop. And there's so many out of them out there that we don't even know about, that we haven't even seen.
Oh yeah, no, it's tons where there
It's
wasn't a
tons
video
of them.
where there wasn't a video present.
Exactly. It's tons of them. Tons of them. And it's they don't care. They see y'all see the videos every day. You saw in live this man put his knee on this man's neck and literally till his last breath. And you couldn't y'all can't say, oh, let's just president, just executive order. I can't take it. Like
Yeah.
The
not
sad part is there's people who watched that video and still saw no wrong with it.
Yeah, we have
You
black
know what I
people
mean?
that, but
It's still a lot of people who as many that did the marching and saw the injustice, that to even have one or two people still see nothing wrong with it is the problem. You know what I mean? There's gonna constantly be people thinking there's nothing wrong with it or saying what they should have done. You know what I mean? There's still people saying, "Oh, well, you should just listen to the cop and you should just obey the cop." And
Man,
you know,
that's the
at the
worst joke.
end of
That's
the
the worst joke
day,
I ever heard. That's the worst joke I ever heard.
at the
Listen,
end of the
no
day,
matter what you do,
you can have look at
you can be at a tap dance and saying yes, I'm master. They'll still shoot you down.
look at what's
yes,
It
but
don't
the
matter.
reality is there's still people who
It
still
don't
are
matter.
blaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Still
you can put
blaming. Well,
your hands up.
why didn't he do this, or why didn't he do that, or why did he get out of the car, or
They don't realize. They
why
don't
did he
realize
run?
that it only works for them, and they don't realize that yet. It only
This is
works for
depressing.
you. Yeah, it only works for you.
yeah, it don't work. It don't work for this shade.
I mean, having
Mm-mm.
have
I saw the video where the
if
guy
having a
didn't
legal
roll
if
his
having a
window
legal
down when
gun,
the cop pulled him
yeah,
over, and he wrote on the thing. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
Let
mean,
that have been a black person. They would have
done.
busted that daggone window.
Exactly. If having a legal gun and disclosing that you have a legal gun and you still get killed, I mean, I don't know what else.
I
to
lost
say.
for words and I'm getting irritated when I think about it. Let's do part 2 of this next week. Should you be allowed to on your wifey or your husband if they can't give you that bomb?
I'm gonna find some new argument. I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some polls.
Yeah,
That
let's find. Let's find. Let's get everybody's feel of it. Sounds kind of creepy. Next week.
let's see.
Love y'all, man. Thanks for the love tonight again. Big up to everybody that comes out here with us every night to enjoy the conversation. Enjoy these conversations, man. Good
Appreciate
conversation,
you.
guys. Love y'all. Let's get up out of here.
All right. Peace.